Tana Transi Beconho on Nana Amanonisam Ushugo at the MIN 05515 05515 Tony Montana Transi Beconho, dear and Tony at the Brain EPL no Abba Avier top 4. Top four, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, and the almighty Chelsea. Omo ekaho and say he for and Champions League no omo ebeko ako jinem din season ebe wuramono Tony at the details na enso ebebre na fe cup games ahodo a enso ekọ so no he for na gigi trophies ben ni na Tony at the ebre na fe transfer stories kakra ho a ni na ode ebeka yen ho na enyasem ketu akra Tony World Under 17 Championship draw no so ababontin 10 countries represent Africa Ghana and Kahon. Wow edhunsem enso ebebremo na yebeko Roland Garros tennis akansi ekoso ewo France memono ashase Tony edi de kobia no ehun komo enso ebeboy ene anope yebefri ho na fe CAF Champions League CAF Confederation Cup matches ekoso weekendi Mamelodi Sundowns atra ho ema Pyramids betika last minute 1-1 na ehadwin ye papa South Africa second leg na be ko si say Samson na Simba ye omo entimi amfa RS Bekanechi anka form enso Tanzania enso ende 1-1 ama RS Bekani omo and a CAF Confederation Cup for the fourth time, right? Omo and afa edi esi omo abeti. All right, you bet waso for the third time, right? And fourth. Tony Montana mamra ho quickly na me hwe do aboba no kakra edi ebreye no efri ho athletics kakra enso ho sanso na baga na be de course enra ewo GPL akansi ahodo no emu say de bibia totokwem say Nations FC omo ebetimi afa trophy no aka 2 games Nations ebetimi afa na Kumasi Asante Kotoko eni bibia ni Gold Stars enso nsempi na efri ho ebae ewo bibia ni enra Brekum Chelsea enso dreams de bibi wo mani na omo so won nsem ka ni nyina na yeba the details nyina bebre mo 055159993 Monfa more messages no Emra. Montana Tony. Godfather. Kwan mo bie. Me da CP award winner. Ene juada ensano donso p. Ya hansama ekoso onko for a cross into tell a friend. Say midfield action airborne here ko amonone ye too far. Yanko Rabat Morocco ho and a Wanda Diamond League no orekodo enrada emema no 100 meters na enye easy class South Africa ni a ye friend Akini Simbini and a edin kunim ewo mema no Omo 100 meters. Na Krabi.
Simbine too looking strong through the second half. Simbine the strongest. Omanyala second, and between them, Fred Curley a close third. 9.95, and with a very slight following wind. That is great running.
We a mem and 100 meters course so Rabat we a Wanda Diamond League into Kenis and Baini and Edin Kunim Honum young court tennis kakra French Open Roland Garros no Orokodo Enra and the King of Clay Rafa Nadal Retano Enra almost in the Munyampa na kwako ye very emotional at the Ama Nadal because all the stars will be ever here kwanya mo fa so almost in the Munyamti Rafa Nadal our tennis court so almost that special video be the previous games confirm number finals now we videos kakra at the chiremu na yenhwe kakra.
After all these years and all these fights,
we couldn't let you leave like that. We really wanted to leave you a message
and let you know that your old pals will always be with you.
Rafa Nadal Oretano and my special video into more Kessben television no legends no and aba Roland Garros France or more ebe touchday am admitting so etimi air commenti ye who starts no or more ebaye ebe support Rafa Nadal into more Kessben television no the king of clay enra the retirement no send off no na a very massive emotional night for Rafa Nadal into enra the course so and I will hear our Kessben television so yanko Emma Bobo Emma the Champions League no Arsenal for AJ Esomona so omo she Barca mano e ka ba ko Barcelona omo ntimi antinti go no and I will hear our Kessben television so the member no ntimi anye no ana Emma no ababe very simple omo ne Barca and the pem so Arsenal omo e she ka ba ko Emma Barca mano ntimi antia omo lifted the ultimate Arsenal me no Champions League omo nyibi da nanso Emma no omo Ajibi Saturday no and now omo lifted trophy now where our Kessben television so Leverkusen and they are omo at the official statement about Bontin said Eric Ten Hag and they omo a new manager mo Kessben television no way a time at not Ten Hag or sign a new 2-year deal the current contract be running out June 2027 we're taking over from Jabi Alonso Alonso ebe coach Madrid says Leverkusen up Jabi the replacement Eric Ten Hag, former Man United, manager no, ono and I say Obebo Juma at the Ama Bayer Leverkusen. Kylian Mbappe and I imagine as the top scorer of European Golden Boot no, ono and afa na. Overall, the goals no Mademono na eso any power. Wabe yet the third player in the history of Madrid. Wafa European Golden Boot after Hugo Sanchez and Cristiano Ronaldo. Kylian Mbappe the third player in Madrid history. Wafa the European Golden Boot or Jeffrey Victor Gyökeres and Mohamed Salah or Feflo Musempichichi was Spain so on one and a 5-year top scorer ever La Liga. Yebisa Lewandowski said Pichichi na went to me Angela Hana na and I said Philly a little bit sad because Nanka or her Sanka over to me Angie because Olidia until say Ipra Ebaye Sanka Prana can offer Pichichi Nanso Barca for Angie League. I'm domestic treble and no any joy. Pichichi na wanti man fane de e ha adwene nenso e ha adwene bi asa opraye ne man Mbappe be fa ho a ono enso etimi age weekend we place how do opi omo ebede farewell na omo free omo class mu ebi retire enti yebere kakra Lucas Vazquez after several years no and also as a goodbye ewa Bernabeu in the last home game for Real Madrid in time na Lucas Vazquez and so every game mono and mo here our Kessben television so onya standing ovation in match no bia applaud no e man amo say wa captain Madrid one of the captains I don't know into supporters no and standing for Lucas Vazquez and you no kwa Lukita Modric so say goodbye now on the na very special Luka Modric and also a farewell na our Kessben television so the wife and the mommy and so eba the famous Santiago Bernabeu na Lukita Modric na ohun de wonyempo very emotional and also up on the last game for Madrid ewo Santiago Bernabeu nemum on Madrid ebekwa America no akobo e FIFA Club World Cup nemum as a player Bernabeu there we in the last game wabo e the ama Madrid e the famous stadium na look at Modric time na oteka mu bus mu eba Bernabeu abebon the last game no na osunko a osusa enti time na Luka Modric ote bus mu na osu na oba stadium ho abebo the last game no na cheso control ne ho a na enye o se okata ni avada bebas Madrid na mo training complex so obetimi akata ni and drive through now so too bad say also at this point and calling a quit Madrid or more enso a chapter ni mu na Toni Kroos enso ba ho enti Toni Kroos Asia Luka Modric Toni Kroos Luka Modric and Africa Casemiro there in 5th Juma no omo na omo ye and Tony Cruz or no Aretai, Lucas Vasquez and so Aretai, and then Casemiro and so adjoining Manchester United into Tony Cruz and also a Kansempa at the Alpha Lukita Modric Carlo Ancelotti and so a bede fair one the last game for Madrid as a manager or no and so Benabao na enye easy class supporters nipina and so Ebonaba say Carlo Ancelotti or Brazil Watache Walande or Brazil and Ranyure and Okodru Brazil Mama Kessben television we air the arrival of New Brazil or more head coach Carlo Ancelotti or no yellow cap na wababi do ye heard him so or the list ebeba for Brazil next month June about 2 games Carlo Ancelotti and Chakra obenimu squad team one holidays bia from Madrid born the last game Saturday and Sunday and a flyer no enso ababedu Brazil Jacob Barca so ye Nico William say on the Lamine Yamal nam for 4 pa nenkofompo ka se next be join Barca until say yet se madefo enso abarum na Nico William after Enra Barca question mekamiensa entimi antene right after the game and on the Barca players no e bonsiri here omo enso edin komantimo a Kessben television no Nico William obeko Barca na because on the Barca players no very very close until after the game no and omo so crack jokes season we player for Bonabasu for Barca Pedri nenso Pedri so hu ni say afe and the best nimpo ever season we na the form no pa nemo on jintum say wa do ni peak o gidie so betimi aye more it next year there enkofo enso enhwe nanim Hansi Flick say Jabi Alonso na obeye Madrid omo manager no onim ne pa oni na di nkomo onim ne philosophy na onim ne game plan na enya ade a ebeye easy kra ede amano ewo Spanish La Liga no na omomienu ede bepem so pa we ensama Hansi Flick Barca manager no ono enso ede atudwa Mohamed Abutrika former player Egypt national team oginedi with El Ali Abutrika say the Premier League no emu anye de say Manchester City omomademono na form sanka Man City Modern naka osra ka Premier League we ka emu ebeye de panti Premier League no as a standard no drop because Man City level no na form ye papa Mohamed Salah and afa Premier League player of the season of our goal king and our Samson ever the best playmaker Okwakwajin award no na enye easy cra Mo Salah timer Okwafan award no and mo he our Kessben television so on the family any enti ne man and the wife and a one in Chenya omunkwakopega the ultimate no golden boot ono ne top scorer English Premier League no Salah no enti after the game so Salah so din komopi na niaje pass Liverpool boboko no omo eje Premier League na ono so eto aso eje gokin Trent Alexander-Arnold so ebede farewell ono so about the last game the chapter no close Liverpool timer Trent also echo rounds na other fans national na enye easy cra supporters no be at this point no omo boy Jenny Swede omo enhuru no na Trent so esu enti ye hwenu say achekwa by this week there na officially Madrid omo announce say Trent Alexander ono enso ababeye omo player on Madrid be call FIFA Club World Cup no ye ko Chelsea aso ye Chelsea so qualify next year Champions League no omo ebebo in the Premier League last round of games in Chelsea Esha Kabakwa Nottingham Forest omom entimi anti Levy Colwell na Jeninya the only goal of the game after the game no what dressing room and Chelsea players no omom eje omani papa because Champions League no omo qualify Wednesday omo cup final Omebo against Real Betis Europa Conference League no Rich James so aniaje say Chelsea so qualifier Champions League no omo ebebo we eso ana yegina na yadan ho sima yebape yede more ebeto aso ewa amonane
Krachi unemu bua unkohwe Dr. Ban wo yeden wa ha Unye no mpemu ya de no anko Dr. Ban say be
Hey, bye bye. Yes, I do. What? So that means, this is my father. We come from Nigeria, and he has issue with the leg.
The leg broke?
We don't know.
No, it broke. Ow! Me, I'm a specialist about bones. I will deliver you now. Then you go to Nigeria back.
Cratchy, unemubwa unkoisha Dr. Ban uye den waha. Unye no ya die no wanko Dr. Ban jinse befa. Onupe de ni dompe na dodo uda dompe mbe wagodo empem. Wotimi hwehwe dompe santi ni dompe wa bebo unsem. Ose ya die bebe de nyuma paso so ani nyame kra na meka. O no mpem nim di ono na ye expect nya zanfo no. O akra any kumasi no mpem expect ye kan kire.
Yes, sir. What are you doing?
His
leg is broke. I'm specializing when it comes to bone issues. What in Pefi say? You are not specialized in bone healing. Hey, no man can call Dr. Bango. Then this guy's got one of me. Oh, but you know, look, you know, say Dr. Ban is the best when it comes to bone issues. Well, Doctor, please, you came to look for Dr. Ban, isn't it? This is not the right place.
Well, he brought us here.
Listen to me. I am taking you to Dr. Ban.
But I have a ban here by hospital. Now, no question say you be a few three so busy when I say. You shame your winning in 2 I say. Mammy, dear, and I'm over Bumway and the Ukutapuma, who sees ya chia. Uko to J, one of my new sugar crack. Man, ya wo can say, Papa, ya wo can say, the Kutu J and no one be coming. Bow wa, yen tenasima Kutu J, a kumubi. Bow wa Kutu J, you be 2 I say, I'm a Nigie, a year pay. It is Serbia one son any ye. When it does win in answer, the woman near can't say. Mr. Wako Bobo and answer one of Wama, ties up, power name will be say pain. Branaya de Yenche, yet I have been taken a better so. Yanko Padum, I find a better so. And Cassini Numpina etitina et ha drinking in armor. Yanko Padum in a better what I'm a Numpini in eye. Come.
Papa. Papa is walking. Let me hold you here. No, don't hold me. Papa is walking.
Bar Herbal Hospital. Specialists in every kind of bone disease. Spinal cord, swelling of the arms, arthritis, bone injury, swelling of the leg, with reddish color around it, and so on.
A dear Natty war, a dear Nama war, a dear Nama will need a swassa, Bawa, and the dash war, buy a wakra, was Spinters Road 18 Johnson. Kumasi, you were a Tonsua, government hospital anymore. Your numbers in a guasi fraye. A dear be a chill one general, you will be a titty piano. You bet woman, you're running in a house here too. Among could be dear every pay. Mammy, and found only by beer with free by papa. No quassam say, and we are here for in Nigeria, Negana ha. Any by beer when they be for a butcher be free, hey, ever banshee. And to baby, I will want to penny at the dear quiet one. At the dear quiet one. Baby would be for when each other buy a share. Now, why I share her? Some you, Yaffin, your quabrani barber chain 9 10 beer, mammy. Papa, yet you have my cake and a young copard, yet the better so. Now, no penning cast anybody a church at beer, and I have had better in Indian. Come.
Ba, Herbal Clinic. Fifi ye chira kwan wo Kumasi. Atonso Agogo Hospital.
Ba achemfo ba yade nyina ebedwane se ba no dompem how dia fakodan ba na ontenete emfa ema. Yen koma United aso ye Bruno Fernandes, Man United omo captain and then player of the season no. Office ne free Saudi Arabia eba no. According to the Athletic, almost say player no ebenya 21 million pounds a year until 2029. So can yes now okasa Saudi Arabia sika a year nensan ebeka enso eno no Liverpool opening bid for flying Vit Leverkusen omo number 10 jersey shirted na say offer no yet it is an opening bid for foreign vet no 100 million euros and no total package at at the out on so at the top 20 Liverpool opening bid no afe na and so at the call Simeone Inzaghi coach at the Emma Inter Milan or Saturday Cup Finals Champions League on PSG and airball Nelson Saudi Arabia Ahilal for no many coach no akase directly pa enti right after the game anyone say coach no ebe announce say we're free Inter Milan ako Saudi Arabia ko coach Al Hilal omo enso a club no Aurelio Di Laurentiis Napoli president or say ampa say Napoli for no omo enya Kevin De Bruyne omo pe nenso it takes two to reach an agreement omo I ready KDB so I ready ana we question no enso ebisa obi aremu for the interested here mama na clear said Napoli for enya Kevin De Bruyne omo enso epe Rafael Leao AC Milan player ampa say Arsenal for Epeno, Birmingham Epeno, Chelsea Epeno, Nenso on your first option, or you'll be a plan B or C, Chelsea Epe player A, or more na. Next option, Rafael Leao, Birmingham so or other options. So when you're targets now. Now, Sir Rafael Leao able to me apa Chelsea so sa omo priorities omo enyo and omo consider Rafael Leao no so ball the Emma AC Milan Theo Hernandez and so able to me 18 million euros a season sir also can yes now across Saudi Arabia AC Milan left back on so Sikapuduo and an inside able to me account for just one season AC Milan officially at the complaint call sir weekend way almost share clean goal against Manchester United. Aston Villa for sir disallowed goal no amamo 3 I say o madwene abompa sanka officiating ke koyea Champions League no and can qualify Kenya sanka Europa League na kwakobo enti Morgan Rogers ni goal a o share ya referee disallow ye no and na mo he e Kessben television so Emiliano Martinez so ekonya red card no eba first half of the game into a free mono 10 against 11 and Sana Manchester United shall come Aston Villa for more and so entimi anya hohwe Victor Gyökeres so oyawo say Arsenal for a panel if you say ampa so or join Arsenal na or see in football you can never say never or now I'm confirming on also when deny Arsenal no or no ebetimi adjoin omo Chelsea player of the season Moises Caicedo Chelsea 4% omo extend the contract no ekopem 2034 wey adwena Chelsea afa so oyamakokwa bedie eno tini contract no omne boy no enso edi honkomo Matheus Cunha de Man United na ana oko eno a okra supporters any teammate over 200 Man United team no next season ono enso ebe part of them Dean Henderson ebon the last game for club Bournemouth Enra ono sinefa omo player of the season also be ball Edri Madrid omo club no Jorginho Arsenal player Enra da on the club no so edinkra ono enso free the Gunners Arsenal Football Club akọ Brazil akọ to osom no so ho Mikel Arteta so ball current tieni abaso Enra ana tieni enso kra say Arsenal no wabesom okọ ana coach Mikel Arteta full of praise ono and so a born abaso pa God for other Roma and then juada and some of doors no p
okay
and some call close on some no yen fancy
Montana the Tony
award winner
all right you better sipa nemre nim enka listen no ba nimu ho de stella no omo
oh anim ho no
say Spain burger no there be infant kobe third fourth
okay say your pages
down
number 1
yeah
and
last week now can ho
na me number 2
can ho number 1
ho joint number 1
yeah because miracle Madrid dey na
nkunya
mu no
Madrid yi e dey maba joint
yes
okay na
the third no drop wako second
third no
envewan
co traveler to ho also hwe na adwuma na si odi okope
infancy we
also hwe na
later
nim headline
okay
Udu traveler ta also hwe na ono na ye twa contract fast man na also no
Bukumbagu. Yes, you Bukumbagu. All right. It's not going to go really back. Now, all right. Kessben Television, Kessben 3.3, Kessben 2.9, Accra. Nothing more live on DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121. It's unfortunate that as a football community, we appear not to have learned from the tragic passing of Nana Pole. Despite the public outcry and deep sense of loss expressed in the month that followed, it seems those lessons have quickly been forgotten. A supporter is seen jumping the barricades and attempting to assault another individual right in front of the police officers, yet facing no consequences at BBNE. This raises serious concerns about security and law enforcement at our matches. Regarding the match officiating, questions must be asked about the training and standards of some of our referees. On a more serious note, on a more positive note, the performance by the Kumasi Asante Kotoko players was commendable. Germany, and so there are other messages about Afane, the Yabetri Jihon and Koma. He can no introduction no emono. Dr. Edmond Arthur atranse meko Dr. Horna yahwede enanope nkoma doc ene babidi edu samria no bia ID na otwe the doctor information ahodo ene education ene de ka ho nyina no de bebre doc akwa ba so ho ye
pacho nyame adom me ho ye pa
ye danyankopon ase nyankopon adom me so me ho ye pa
me ase me ho ye nkomo no so ne mani age
okay.
In fact, I was so happy.
Yes.
Why are you?
Yes, you're many abri.
So you, we are correct.
Doc, many abri pa. Many abri.
Pa, many abri. Let me show.
Amen.
Why are they?
Okay.
Great.
Now, I'm not paying on the brain.
So you me that say, the kind of energy seminar ever.
Okay.
So you, and come on your boy a Father's Day program. To the glory of God, you're teaming up with Kessben Media through you and the management in no. In fact, Father's Day, where you be deeper, my mama who say you're celebrating your father and father's figures. Because say a true say you a true actually memorable.
Timmy boy,
you actually nice. Anka adakojachi enene manson kwanda inen kane don komo bume
already wako kan Jonah ama ko fa simpi ya bakruma
so you in fact Father's Day program I any Ghana Police Service and PRWC PMM together with Kessben Media in fact a gangan tour program pa baso into the kind of the Kessben management as in fact your papa Kwabna Kesse lawyer in fact astute man of God when they directors in any management and I said Joe Saturday no there's a big surprise for you.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Say Joe in Kofubi ha or mom pay he in a car radio so
okay.
The program me kasi nyame munyam pa say enkofo etio emu malams emu imam emu apostles emu professors emu medical doctors me ankasa komfa no che doctors mpenfo bi etio in fact enti I was say yes showing munyam yes there is a big thing we are ever for you in fact because that day there's going to be a big award that Ghana Police Commander and for four kese parliamentarians baby in fact a big program now the Saturday in the day Central Police Station the machines I would do the trash cans with sonographers are qualified certified and a lab scientists from various hospitals by papa mu apomden and when nyame boa this Father's Day 14th and 15th for the day BOJ clinic Palm of Gilead clinic packager yedema public Kumasi in fact Sewenina and so catch you say yo ya ba no de ne ya ba anope many ajepa because me papa suffer ba ko oye Methodist suffer oye bishop na niji abane se o ma obi be hu me na nipa ne BP was soro.
Okay.
In fact, nipa ne BP said it was soro on record below 150 da. 10 bia 160 170 and so offer antihypertensive drugs. The sugar level and so ma below 10 da. 10 bia no ebia 10 11 12 na no record but offer anti-diabetic drugs so. But unim wama me ho. Because of distance wise, me ho. Me advise say no the diet the diet there also would the time also would the also would the and lifestyle protocols be obey in terms of all your exercise kakra or to stress so anyway in fact say yo the sugar level as I speak to you right now 3.8 for between 3.8 and 4 3.8 according to no as at Wednesday, no, or check up no. Doctor and say for now, no, do now off and hold on for now. Yes, and one HbA1c into call review this week with the HbA1c the glycated one they be 3 months or 90 days back no. How and the sugar no has been like. In fact, and tonight they be a case. Yam fed drew na drew into a situation BP assay. A drew now all nominal. Doctor Diamond, Bomodin say a sitting mu niema, the woody, the ordinary pediane, rest kakra, obe rest all done tem, now I exercise kakra, not a tiniama, condition numbers that is a sorte. A sorte no, obe say, Yamiaman and Sasso Ama, Ununa on nomen, a son's wide, attitude, a bassa, a cinnamon, when no one therapy, sir, so team now hermina over balm of Gilead Clinica, Yade Emma. Now, and it is some sort a whole pounds when they say, yo, and the topic, yes, Shannon has to do with utilizing the waste. Acquire a befaswa, you waste, and you might you you utilize. So you won't at once and then the beauty a gunsium, and win a buy. We a avocado seed, pay abba. Okay. Pay abba, so you don't say pay nabano. We as a capno, outaliana emreno a free one, nabanan casano. How my powder, I'm in the cocoa bean afra. Okay. Cocoa bean, and my powder, so you. Me sa na me no more e distress me me stress level me energy level ekosro and apart from that no so no a lot of health benefit obefa pay aba nko ampo pay aba folic acid and also folic vitamin B9 more issues with fertility on say mostly no memane ma omo pese omo wono what they do is say omo fa folic acid and to be fa folic acid natural one of the natural sources are avocado seed mu obefa avocado seed mineral bit is selenium selenium one of the powerful antioxidant na vitamin bit is vitamin you can say vitamin E vitamin K for vitamin E a serious idea a boama cells and kwamwana I mean a bit more grow cancers na you know a serve as a antioxidant na then a preventive and when you deep pay say or pay season would deep pay meant to laban kone bobuano sometimes person be in powder simple fresh one now with no watch you be 8 okokromoти ba kono na the size is very important be also you any yan kwankwan no okeka mo so be me kidney problem into okokromoти size no ungweti cucumber salad bia waye no carrot mo ni we no na we de guso rough no into this salad no ebeboa na mom obedi salad no wadi ne no wanya a woman there, until for be old vinegar and chain because you knew ye dinner or sauces free but you do open say ya tonton fruit na salad be necessary ensure ho esisi e wo gata bin chain be ensure kwa ye di guso no e too bad into di tomatoes no nya benefit bit say lycopene e wom wanya be bit say muslid mo ne niam wo inkluma mo ne we e be boabo no dia fa bi oji vinegar e egu nsum na ho e basa e be boa pa say jo dia me pese me san e ka ho asem a e boa pa ba ko mint fan chain excel kusura ho na yetugo and the topic is utilizing the waste me kasa fa tu ho krampo na de aka no Wednesday nyame boa me ba na me toa so a ebeboa so be fa excel la yokusura ho no a say yokusura ya no ho no ana say yokusura ya chi ho no no say you too fantastic if you na ekwe no excel we no boa no e wo mo chi kusua no ho ana o mo ton kusua no ho na what you do ni say obenoa onnoa no within by 15 minutes ne edu boiling stage na ehua fa so na no hwe nsuo no gu o hwe nsuo no gu a we ye natural process a wo de yi pathogens a ekofa ehaoba opa na wo de BOG vinegar egu nsuo na wo de ahohoro ho wa ahohoro ho awie no na wa hata ewo ekwan a enwansena ne modern sisi so wawie no na obomodern say obeto state say the wo chin katia for within 1 minute to 2 minutes wawie no na wa mele amana ye powder say yo fa can say excel contain a lot of minerals forming the bone tissues mineral bit say calcium I mean loaded omo a lot of challenges when it comes to bone disorders bit say osteoporosis osteoarthritis enomone de kekeka ho no in fact untimi emfa you can say kosua ho no ento nchen kosua ho no is very good a boapa because a collagen wom but for collagen to be absorbed na enye adwuma unhia vitamin C open one of the natural sources of vitamin C pan so a sejo eye ankan hu na ye tugu ankan hu no enye ankan juice na udi no mpo etipend no the essence no ana say sebi lemon ne hu no enti ankan hu no a what great thing say no say anka ye park here there ye ne say ye transport from one area to another e be tough from ye tintam tum enu nti no wo the BOG vinegar gun siemu a na wo the BOG na hohoro na wo wi a watwe ne te say the wotwe banchimole wo the hot water ego ho wo wi no na wanom ne te say nsu abla wo the BOG bla de egum you know vitamin C a ewo anka ho no ebema kosua hono na wo ye ne powder na contain calcium ene enam bit say fish a ore ebemonya vitamin D3 ene ma calcium absorption take place eba ne see as do bone density ebekosoro bone density is about bone mass over bone volume but so the mass of a bone is about the mineral composition na woman no eno ntino ye de end no na de pese can say say isua BOG clinic say you wo Kumasi ha ana Takrade ana say Accra how pa bra na wo ba ye ho ane benya ntoase a kyerɛkyerɛ sanema we nyina ma in fact how ene how nso a ya we bi de wo beba no e be free o na ye kori de wo recipes ya me kyerɛkyerɛ nyina wo betumi aye na aye solid at so the BOG vinegar egu nsuom na de wo ho na wo de bi nso agum e de bi nso agu nsuom na onom e ba ne saa o pharmacy enya wo kitchen da kofo bi o mo pharmacy aye o mo kitchen na no pa wi anwumre refilling Bam of Gilead, then church or near money be na ye na bibia fine. Oh, hospital be qua, obetimako, what be nutritional guidelines and any protocols na count, Obonsi Arena and Casa air buffum, never be fine. Now, Master house on so dear. BOG no, but two be a haton. Mammo wenchi, mammo kentampo, mammo him fan, moment to be more fair, bet you baby and I crown so dear. I said that towers and if you said, I think so, 7 years and we did be bro.
Okay,
Maybe be bro na also exactly exactly and this year numbers are mon free so no 0240 51 21 71 0240 51 21 71 and I said 0539 86 38 0539 86 38 and then utilizing the waste part 1 now me born Wednesday no you be utilizing the waste part 2 eba kodu hunu anye tugu ene kodu a enkonfo mpe de black spot ewo ho no ene sick ebro ne nwe no ni nyina no sejo ye behwe let me show pa
me yaduma wukrada ye beto ni nyina eso na news editor and a newscaster head of news morning show host Kofi Apia
okay
o see your friend your kano Ethiopia is very mabo
Wow.
Yes.
And Tanya true to
a name. I mean, Busan say you true to also Debbie. You can Ethiopia.
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia is the Bema.
So you need a true the bed up pie. Maybe some papa no.
Okay. Ohaya, Tia Buzaro.
Okay. Say before say be pan, there's a force beer. And Yanisa, and to 290 ton.
Ethiopia is
Ethiopia.
Miakra meeting for the first time.
Wow.
Into no coffee.
Poppy, that's what's your DNA. That's
holistic news. I'll be taking. All right, that's enough. Yet was the Amamo Kessben television. Yeah, but foreign stories no emu kakra na fe messages no 05515999933 05515999933 mufa mo messages no emra minimum 32 ebefa EPL na say 4 clubs omo are qualify automatically for Champions League. I can say season ebe wura no Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Almighty Chelsea. Na uwo nsembi kafa hwa Mo Salah for the 4th time golden boot we any others ni nani abobo no yedi Ebremo Roland Garros ekoso ewo France mem wo ho asembi a enso de brain na ya kenkan de amamo Diamond League no enso ekoso ewo Morocco Rabat na akani simbeni 100 meters no oyene simple kama pa se eno so wo ho asem bia utumi de ba na ye de ho nsem kakra enso eto edwa sanso na CAF Champions League akansi akoso first leg no akoso Mamelodi Sundowns entry Ansha Pyramids ewo Pretoria no emu nsem na de beba sanso na Tanzania Simba enso omni RS Bikani na enyasem kitu akra almost 1 goal no mo pe goal ba kwa kan na last minute Pyramid ebeti kano eno ho so na de be ba ni na no ye bekin kan de amamo say ye Ghana Premier League no so a ye krado there na de ba Andy Kem atrase Andy mpa cho se bibia boko de
na mradom je no
bo nim fo ho ye
obia ho ye
harvest na mo ye se ka mam
I can't, but the night penny and Timmy hit a target.
I don't know. So, so do baby no one rule. Organization, no one would multi. I can't say what the oboe any frame. Nadia Becatch and so okay. With the got it near here for 500,000 Ghana cedis. Okay. And you now about 200,000. And here no man half, but ya moka. Okay, what do you have next time? No, at least would me try half.
Half.
Okay, 500, not 200.
Monsieur now over 200. Half.
Okay. All right. Yeah, come here no pay. In some of the doors we do you that I didn't put so crowd.
You know, the shock of now we can't send bad, you know.
Yeah.
Na ya o Mokola head na referee on man board no more fight here where be on cool lose boy in the last week so now the name nyamesu eheme na me sure say on to ya pa
ball to net na me feel say ya point we crowd
about you know that is the beauty of the game.
Yeah.
Now me start straight away
na Simba ni RS Bekani there no some go to referee no say oni Bekani for this your dressing room referees in dressing room
one offside
this osisi your kakra home team pa
home team said na home emra no dey anyone.
Okay, the one who says sisi bi ben who match dey
you know me hwe pa this am ke Mokwela ball no na offside ndi me see and a ball no hwe mu fast concede third goal.
Okay,
no one a cruising game na sa
na Pyramid so mo ko dey in dressing room referees no I got you more. I'm a person show now.
And Rabbi go to the dressing room and we just what is it?
Referees.
Omuni size so. Omuni size. Bebia.
Uko Europe
Na nsenya na
prema. Mo Kessben TV no. Referees no edem ho. And the friend say RS Bikani for no call ho. Some ko akopedi na Simba for no kochi wo mo.
Ho madam for ni wo. No mu twa wo do sekata katani. Bebia ho. No general, but the fact is that North Africa teams they make budget for all these things so.
Yeah.
You know say operations they way more. Anyway, it is the reason why you need experienced and well-equipped people who knows it all when it comes to Africa terrain, and I do more lead. So open so Africa now perform one. Into a lot goes into that financially. So already budget for the Africa campaign. You know, when I'm friends, I'm Selenos Nana. And you know, and
then I'm going to go.
You know, the North Africans are dominant not just because of the quality. It goes beyond just quality. And the tricks, any experience, any operations, you know, I can't hold in a more dominant. I think CAF will take it and probably dig into that as to why I referee for the man and my becani for no it's me ba. Now move home. Now what na hama.
I wait to my be referee. Ah well.
You know.
You fancy high. Georgia Makuna call CAF. Is it CAF and North Africa? Oba is na envelopes ni change hands. Brown envelopes necessary. Also, we are joking here.
Yes, we are. Oh, Obi was part of the House of Folk team on Kobo working. Or say, or catch the house for and say, you are joking. Because born Mubasa, you are just joking. Yes. It is, you know, it is the reason why I also offer Obia, Unimde, no Nim African terrain, no experience. No bit me a rubber baby. I will do at face, you know, facial and you be able to say, as soon as you are not bentini, more do. And obeying the firepower to lead anything if you want to play in Africa. And a lot goes into that before you get to this particular level. It is the reason why Ali Ebefa Piso Musmani no. Also see the Ali Frontier said that why Piso Musmani to be 5. For beating them just 5-0, it is the reason why they employed him. And a lot goes into it.
Okay. Yes, I say for him.
Into Meko Europe, now you're listening to my head. You know,
man, your hobby breed in Yahano. How do you know?
Yeah, they had any more.
My
yes, you know, no baby, what's about to grow move you? Said you, my day.
Yes.
And that's so hard there. I see also be yet, papa.
And so on, you settled,
David.
Sir,
the interior settled, no, necessary, not get settled. But after the dynamics, and yes, settled. The enemy and settled. Said you. Nations are trimmed 3 points, right?
Yeah.
Nations next game here, Basake Holy Stars. Basake Holy Stars. Almost last game on Bebo number kwa born away. Inti Oma home deno home and now we only do start Bebo away. Now, mate, I'm talking about relegation. So far, a team almost no more play Accra Lions. Accra Lions also bought the next game against Dreams FC. Basake Holy Stars no good results against Nations. Nasaid Accra Lions to share Dreams FC. Nasaid do Accra Lions be not very good results against Gold Stars who home. Nasaid Basake so last game no moko Aduana Stars no. Almost one could no good results and they will be relegated. And yeah for said you. Because the dynamics now them man what you say. So one shall see why overcast is only settled. So one chef more overcast is only settled. But as this stands now, Nations won 90% of clinching the title. And dear, said you, me doubt to that. See it na idea. Nations said you show matches, not jet trophy no. We there's a new wa show matches.
Yeah.
And now
home back.
Into way there. And pair the games now mobile away this season on the match no. Some person mo league na said you we the win here will be more wow. Also show home. Against that of Lions, but I can now watch them, and then you win.
Simple.
Okay. In Europe, you know, and na angle ne da baby. Na you share the battle for the top 6 teams that be qualified for the UEFA Champions League, the road to Puskas Arena in Budapest next year. Na Premier League na year ba be born na no na who say Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City, no, we are settled. But Chelsea, Newcastle United, Aston Villa, and I say, why the big team Yakako join these teams? Now, my team qualify Akako Boy UEFA Champions League next season. In Tiano simultaneously, and a game in a omodeshe so. Now, may start from Old Trafford. Say you, Omo game na Obian himself Man United this season on yet. After losing to a team friend Tottenham Hotspur or Sam Mames, not just a confidence level of the coffin. but playing at home na almost so person mo kire bibi say almost so betimi aboa na at least upon the kind of embarrassment or no this season no just win this game and make sure yourself fans no so be okay for a last game at Obo at the Theatre of Dreams. Now as usual United the pre-bia na emfa so do ye hwe game na na ehun say Bobby from the right back of Aston Villa Abranti friend Matthew Cash and Obo the betri nti na o lokoti goalkeeper your friend Emiliano Martinez say do ya hu de ye and Emiliano Martinez ekopim Rasmus Holland because na Rasmus Holland ben ball no eche onu goalkeeper no and I said you okopim no na eye ade a besi ene anope ya me ne wokasai minima de kuti goalkeeper ne ko yes a ball no okopim ne ma no hwe fem and a referee na nche ho kra said you and a ball ni into wo de Rasmus Holland on the ball said you ball we say uja ma ne kwa e de besi se uja no na ball no o de kwa ahwensi o ma na twam omu jai mane kwa edie na said you boy
na dwen on the last person ana
keeper nana
yes na dwen so no bia ni obabia na say o jai mane kwa say bia betime say no kwa
no general Man United so almost first goal mo winning it is better than so being a red card because you have added 2 defenders or more recover meaning say what is scenario down between us here say ujai e mane kwa no bosha 11 momo we ne match na you are playing the Champions League. It is the moment a number be reduced to a numerical disadvantage. No, what the other beba no. In this row, and said you after this red card, and a Man United in your first goal, when 45 minutes plus 1, and a Man United in your first goal, Bruno Fernandes, Kelly Bobby, and a Branty I fed Amad Diallo pinball and share until the second half. Almost saying your penalty, Emma Christian Eriksen, last game, or catching Bruno saw Manemo, and I said you. Or Bob no intimidate 2 at nema or munya 2-0. Elsewhere at the St. James Park, na a one so huru den. Na you know again, a dear ba kwa time ye raise the standard and ye DEPL champ probably the integrity of the league. Newcastle United 4 per win. No more team qualify for a Champions League. Said you Everton 2 home kwase Everton 2 there be on Franco baby. Now share the cross from Abrante friend Mikalinko to Carlos Acaresa. You know na fekeke. And after that goal, Newcastle United bobo bi on bebobia. But Ashley Young, Mikalinko, Jen O'Brien and then Michael Kane omo back forward omo amakwan alongside Jordan Pickford. Be on board on the fair be a no mukrim. Alexander Ishak in your ball of being so about it or banning Senna born in Amso. Fabian Shea, ain't no 1-on-1 or Bobo and Amso. Bruno Gamares taking 1, 2, 3 players or Kelly Bona goalkeeper and about Bonedastro. Everton 4 4 points in you who but said you almost share Newcastle United at home. Emma Newcastle United after game no more share results at what other venue. Internal players lead down on Muntimin celebrity until say Omote say Aston Villa and Swell lose by 2-0. I'm a referee upon that is where Newcastle United started jubilating. Say for 3 years, Oma qualified for the UEFA Champions League twice. When the catch of football is Canada, general football is about money. Now to the City Ground. Enzo Maresca tutu bia man ye na general ne tutu man ense me no mi no de wakeka bia kire pa. Na sem nyina ne se ye de ye condemn team no na enigidie bia ye hu ade kura na Chelsea be fa so a omo betimi akwakonya win e grounds a and as usual Nottingham Forest enya the conference league spot but you're looking at the records and no any Chelsea performance in the last 10 games Chelsea are winning back up in a win no opia ama the Chelsea the chance say omo betimi akwa win and as usual game started you know. Now in the game, I because clearly Chelsea has stamp on authority and look at this ball from Aina to Abrante Feno, Chris Wood, a ball far back. Jadon Sancho Sunya a similar one. Also Bobo no abono and so etimi far back. And in any game, I because Bakonsa da Bakoso and TBB Chelsea Bako ebetimi a winning game no. Genoa, I prepare be by and I think I know the TV3 and Pedro no to Pia Bono and I leave you well. Straight away 1-0 for Chelsea. Now said you after 1-0 who Chelsea yepa. And Omukai said this is a team that was previously arranged to set up a perfect defensive plan na enra tossing adarabia yo ene Levi Cowell almost see a kind of matches in enra that you know mu gina yepa Nottingham Forest ye di omo be ye bia omo yensisan no omo di new tactical plan ebem still Nuno Espirito Santo ye di ombe bia Robert Sanchez and the Chelsea backline made sure say dear omo new team friend Nottingham Forest person omo ye bia omo the chance to do it as you omo ye adwuma yere omo close all the spaces close all the angles to make sure say Chelsea ebenya qualification no to the UEFA Champions League. Na no ne adia na Chelsea fans epe and you know look at the celebration after that 1-0 sure. Chelsea etimi konya no. Ade obi expect but enwa Chelsea defy all odds.
It's almost shock Chelsea fans now
including
me.
Yes. Men so be ka ho.
Media right you am off
yes.
completely.
You know
so Nottingham Forest against any team but not
yes. And you know room and Maresca and 7 can only case 10 games what we need back up away. Grounds now all con a difficult grounds. Into we right to Chelsea offer obidi. But again, na he has to be prove some of us wrong. Almost the better say they really want to play in the UEFA Champions League. And you know, Chelsea are back to the UEFA Champions League. Next season, say you call Puskas Arena start here. You be who Chelsea as part of teams are be competing for the Champions League next year.
Especially against a team and also per Champions League.
Yes, so
new home. I also a bomb more day part this season.
It is a do. Chelsea are you be any bida. And no no me any day on my idea pa. Now sports nini.
Mamin welcome our Mohammed.
Okay.
Azana what was our Kwaba. Name the cameras no train, yeah. So where?
Nyame adum seju.
The Nyankopon super. Yes. Our Mohammed.
Seju.
I was be able to.
Nyame adum seju.
The Nyankopon super. Besa ba so nche. We dem ma akwa ba ke. All right. Andy Yanko it was.
Now you know I am pick sports no. Yenya my Premier League table no. Yenya Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City. You know Man City so called winning by 2 goals at the Craven Cottage. Almost so yardie. And yenya Chelsea, Newcastle United. Tottenham Hotspur ababi shim. And this yenya 6 teams are omo kwa kusia kan ewo the UEFA Champions League. Now aka Europa ene eye Conference League. It is a do. FA Cup one the winning a Crystal Palace. The Crystal Palace automatically omuko Europa.
Yeah.
Now the Conference League beko Nottingham Forest ho. Because omu the D7th. Inti beko omo so Chelsea every near omo the chance to choose between Europa and Champions League. And Chelsea obviously will play in the Champions League. It say 7 spot no na close. Nottingham Forest ebebo eno na TVC. Inti offer yes, Nottingham Forest 7 position no. No. Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Newcastle, Tottenham Forest be replace Aston Villa in the first 6 because of winning the Europa Cup. Nti Aston Villa film, the Nottingham Forest will come in as the next team be replace it is a sanity. Now to Spain. So coach Spain now do you know be the farewell. Genoa na ekoso ewo Santiago Bernabeu na ye kan ho nsem bebrebe ewo na no eye Saturday no enema nipa miensa ena na obi ehwe hawa team e fe Real Madrid be fa so agya omo kwan at the Bernabeu na start ye no omo bad park no ena Carlo Ancelotti hoge eye bad driver no ena ne say goodbye say adwuma obey ni na oda na se na the last time I did Edi Bobo Kuno at Atana Bas in Marco Stadium. Ni Luka Modric, Almost Bas Mubana, only Lucas Vasquez in China North. Now Modric is soon our Bas in Enajura or Bura Stadium. Now Omura Stadium mono in Nipa 73,186 and a bar park and also say Omo Baba had a farewell for these 3 legends on Mabisia kind at Yama Real Madrid. Now Omo best starting game Nana Center ho. Almost number 10 JC no ebe say mfimfin ho ma obia hu say maestro number no and almost ababe say ho say jo almost 30 game no 10th minute and na we a moderate time almost bas ni move no 10th minute and I say jo enipa wo Santiago Bernabeu nyina asore here and obi e body nsem saa making sure and said you way or teba cinema no Laka basket mana osu no no na omo eyi TV si abra no mo ba stadium no nti Bernabeu na e wo ho no nti said you 10th minute na chese nsembo na jinwa omo bo omo nsem Madrid saa nti after 10th minute no na omo de call Carlo Ancelotti so on the 12th minute na ohwe stadium ho a images na eko flag na eko bibia. It was Madrid and Carlo Ancelotti. And I said, you no more fabe bia ewo park and so. Now almost a kinda and that is Luka Modric for you on the field of play. Okay. It just need been a sense a while be a born in same. It is said your mubo game nana. Adagule koyi Bobby a ball. One of the players and say Alhen Munes. Oyi born in Sana ref in a penalty. In Mbappe na kofa ball no. The whole stadium no almost scream say Mbappe Emma Abrante fe Luka Modric mo ball no enhye but Mbappe ball no goalkeeper ni save we and on sa to ball no so ehye and said you game ne course wa second Carlo Ancelotti said you omo yes I do baby kwa no osu tears of joy and na Carlo receive at the Bernabeu and e drew baby na also omo Luka Modric a free game nim and said you it was a standard ovation for Luka Modric everywhere. Pierre Boninsem from 2012 the baby side a Juma Obabe Diama Real Madrid winning the La Liga 4 times, winning the Champions League 6 times. Seju, I know shit, and almost say you look at baskets with free same story. And Modric then it was iconic. Former players at the bench. Obia look at baskets so you know now Munina say goodbye to Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. And tie no ni idea. Of course, so before Vini Baya or Bema Mbappe pass, with the second goal nearby. It was a farewell and a bass weekend at the Santiago Bernabeu.
Andy Kem, Yambobo so nkra. Me gina so no makofa commercials kakra bi abasima kakra bi na menindi what scientific herbal clinic. Ma doctor for no ending komo kakra na yema metwa so. Na yetwada yebasisia.
From Makwaba, about New Scientific Hospital. A team of medical scientists. I have created a boom near the infidel was war. A juma, oh, Yasue has he, Yasue had it. Yes, I'll buy a Sabi near time a good amount, said the Coconon. The moon, you do to a fiducial. The Mephidio Mushimu, the Mium at the Potier, the Yarian Breo, Nesamium in Ya, Yarene Dewey Piano so. The Vegetarian Mawato Yariasi, what the editing said. See, baby, I said, what to wear the Asia, which you to ascend him. Open what scientific hospital, Dr. Phobius Yajuma say, and Buna any Tanya or what dear any doom, you know, Yenyamu, Nafe, in very Nuakasa, whom my friends have fight to chemicals, no. Yes, struck to send me no, Nayan from friend no, and for a mount, and be our kidney no, Yaria Bemo, kidney no essay, young Kwana Ganaha, yet take a habine, and dear dialysis, our kidney not say I could do said dear Kwanwa. Nyarishemu na nyedi dina for nichiremu ewo ni what scientific hospital bofra ban eboye ama wa diabetes ye de bofra ban ene nyama bi efra e de mawa ebebo ma diabetes na o sugar e cost rupi no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum ebia na o hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem baba bi wonu mu a onya tenkan kwa so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya na no oba ehyemu a ehyemu ana adwo e no obo so atese ne bema no ensore kra ebia na e no bi oda so a wonom yo ba na utie me na se e ya wo no problem ebia na e fibro na kosi a wo no kwan ana wakwa ya sabia doctor si ensuo betata onkosi mu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan bema ebia na hu nsuo e na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na wo okura beba bebe ne hu nsuo mu no na emo no be friend se spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani what scientific hospital a enfidi ade ehwe wo beda di amia wo se problem bi wo ho no mu a ne atimi hu aduro na afi aduane e betra ho adi pressure ti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofi etimi mo amane obi so hweme na ne bia stroke akawa tompam ye kwa onko ye ba onso ntimi okasa na pampan boni bi akire friend halitosis
Yadia Bakua, Yano, when you will be a Pewas Mobitia Kadiacha, Adia Bedunia, Okasabia will be acting, Okodan, Numera, Oda, Johnson, and Papa Montpellier, a 40, 50, 60 years, Elquanimono, or prostate Nike, a prostate enlargement, a Basauda, O Johnson, Tentam, so be Branson Adiachi, and my name Kerchi, and Yankofa Catita, a Manko Tuba Memo. I wish you for be a brilliant tea, Mania Daje, Amoya Didia, Yadidia, sending what scientific hospital Ghana had ye. O Paya Sabia, dear Belfrim, dear Fidie, Eddie Tree and Ubana and Alpha, what in near Frahabemo, Eddie Sao Yadiamawa, na any what scientific hospital. You will Kumase, Atonsu, Monaco Junction, Yadansura Bankano, and the BNM, and Cranso, your Ma 7, your bank Janet Conadino, 0244 08 7687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 08 7687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital, Nyanko Panda Rumenti, Wamoto, Edema.
Yo, Yansan Mamunina Kwababium Emra Midfield Action Monday edition. Weekend in Nemaben Koso, Ayagulimunsem, Sensemben Koso, we are Safanina, a Babet Transi, a baby Bimukranka, a de Amamo, Yenframan on it, a Baby Tremo African Afi, a Baby Ewo, or May Muha, Abo, Duba Pausima, and Nai Pepe. Awo, Muhammad. Wife, seriously. Remo Aquaba, Maria Wine, no, a young fire, MCR, ne, control, baby, what? Okay, right. Now, they're not the brain. We see my bossy mamma, they more special a year. Yes, okay.
So you would the kind of CAF Confederations Cup final na banawi. Of course, RS Bekani are champions for the third time of Mwaji competition, and also about the CAF Champions League first leg of the final a battle between Mamelodi Sundowns and of course Oka Pyramid FC. Last minute ena Mamelodi Sundowns Emma Pyramid for taken. So say you, and of course say you 7 Ghanaian players are winning Omu League. Okay. Europe. Yes, and I think they're very good. Okay. 7 of them are winning various leagues, you know. And of course, Monya promotion Saturday, Abdul Samed Salis in the Sunderland, who say you also again promotion back into the Premier League. And say you, I think they're very, very good, they're very, very commendable. And of course, say you, Salah, 4-time Premier League top scorer. Yeah. And I think it's absolutely incredible. Easy. Absolutely incredible. Thierry Henry ne what a record no. Okay. Onu so ababe. Unse Salah no ne 2 of those years no a joint. Okay. Or a joint top scorer. But ka 4 seasons now ni nyina ne di kan. So say you me him on this all the stories now.
Okay. All right. Nuruddin Amrabat. And so the back home.
Yeah. Yes. Sofian Amrabat near Penin.
Nuruddin.
Yes. Journey work after the signing of Abdul Aziz Kino. Okay. And also Omakonyo. Also no the international from Laka, from Watford to Galatasaray. He's seen it all.
Yeah. Now under 20 World Under 17. Sorry, World Under 17 Championship.
Yes.
Drawn up about
48 teams. In the room.
10 from Africa.
Almost under 70 every year. Every year Ghana
and Ghana. A hard dream. 10 countries from Africa. Ghana and Nepal.
Since 2017, you won the 17 World Cup.
Wow. A hard dream. But Yebekwaba, Nafi, Yashe, and so. Okay. No, but it's a hard dream. And yet 3 countries, 2 countries, 10 countries from Africa.
You know,
this is a part. Serious.
No, you know, say your corner question nearby, say I had any problem. Yeah, you know, you qualifies no Kruma, and as you go born away.
The under 20 World Cup, young 17, so 10 countries.
Yeah, the NTA could be said you under 17 year Cape Coast, under Coach Bakosi. And I like Kessben dey. Me no ye bo qualifies no krum ha. Yankobo na way. Yankobi. The last time I was asking myself, 6 years in building the fundamental, your potential you give the P from building the fundamental anyway.
Yeroko na yaba na awa obebiebie ni nyina mu enso de amayen Aziz ki ono na yire na ko yi wo
Amisa Mubeto
ono na ko yi. All right, Steven
boss
uko board na nima de na de bebrain screen na nim de na de bebrain ne
mpache ebeko bibia ni dance park na ye di hono mo nkomo.
Okay,
the key incident is here na yakotuba astrotef ye no so esi hono na ye the match in your room
Tuba Astrotef. Okay, Dreams. Omone Brekum Chelsea. Okay.
The penalty goal Dreams about the twat them. You be di home komo.
All right.
Near we say na a penalty and I say a penalty.
Okay.
Of course, reference beba na all the referee side no so et media ba.
All right. Okay. Enti ebe yeni nyina ansa na donko abom. Enti the amount for amako ko ho ntokwa ni enra bebie ni ye sisi pa o. Andy.
Started on Facebook. Now when the free help
na me hu se kotoko team no supporters said dear chire atukwan sa no achapa o.
That's true. Let me say after polling
supporters na ne
go. Ene 2M Express. Cars ne betra ne didi so me cry me wa
stadium ho hwe bia na omo wo no.
Yes.
So wow.
Yes.
We jama omo shi.
Sergio, one thing I want to mean free team in the current regime no. Omo connection with the circles.
Yeah.
Circles not being team virtually in any consultation no. Omo consult to
yeah.
Inti circles no that respect no. Inti at least any papi omo betimi organize to push the team they are doing it. And a lot of Kotoko fans no my close to the team no. Omo need to say league no lose.
Okay.
Before this game. Omo say anything is possible. Ewo ye league him.
Okay.
It is still no more GD say Kotoko she go stars dynamics no betimi a change.
Yeah.
Because nations na make omo basake match. Omo ne Heart of Lions. Inti no omo said dynamics no betimi a change am na ba Kotoko. Inti no omo of them and omo who say go stars say who say go stars watch omo last 3-4 games and who didn't need to be. Into omo who say omo push here they can win this particular game. Inti na confidence no e wo soro. And na fans ni na tropo D team let's say at least and Zito and Karim Zito one thing is assured. They are yet to be defeated.
Okay.
Inti and then more that confidence and say you win and I can.
Yeah.
Win and I can.
Look at that.
And the boys played. You know the boys played and on bobo. Two teams in our bobo.
Wow.
On bobo. Inti.
Yakoba na yahwe ni nyina any other matches ekoso e was centers no nyina. But say many currency ventures ebedi nkomo kakra Zahara G Herbal capsules omo na dey aba Zahara Herbal capsules sanso na Zahara Herbal mixture Hindi Herbal mixture ende ke ka hu nyina no currency ventures na dey aba even na etisia no pay
boko pa de general
edi nkopo asipa onye ja ho no pay yenkoi I want vote you, yes.
Sergio Medase, Akonya Kessia, Ode, Amame.
Yeah.
Na Median Chapresi and Chasonko, if we are so Emma Ashafo, any Tifuna. Said ye da, Eben Mebaha, Ebekaimo, you new pa, a wood jaswa, your ferno, Zahara Mr. Zahara G capsules, Zahara man capsules, and Hindi Heba Mestano, and nano pay you no home como, and no one dance any moon church, Munia de Besumano pay, not the phone comoy, yet the year dry your ferno, Zahara Mr. And Zahara G capsules and the kind one come to trim. Sell draw way a year drop of bar and a bema and a nom. Sap we a bema now woho. Na infections at the crow. Bema be what infections a hana drink. A man a bearman a sotiana air tear. The bearman for one air phone. The bearman and sansan at the bearman aboso. Bema be what a banasa in Pempino or Johnsona or bre. Na or chim and sana Johnson at Maba. While both a Johnson so a can intentem. Ubema be so ha. Wafa in namu ya riabiti se gonorrhea anasa syphilis anasa chlamydia no. Ubo se ho na insufita na efrini bemem eba. Uye bema no wafa in namu ya ria na etetew na ehawadwena bema. Edura medi ho adanse akamfo ede amon anopai ene Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules sa uyo ba so na wo ho na enam yare bi tise gonorrhea anasa syphilis ene wa betena oba bi wo ho eba ne saa etimi agya no jonso ya yawo etimi ma ensansan bi egu na himfi ho prekesen sa uyo ba na utie me na enam yare ene wa betena na etetew ha wadweno ba ko ba bi eton aduro Ghana ha uduru ha wo se wo pe Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules sa uyo ba so na wo ho na white anase odepo ene wa betena oba da bia meka enya ahusiesie nkwa ne se wobɛhyɛ wig akɛseɛ ene ntade akɛseɛ ahusiesie pa edimu se wobɛfa Zahara mixture ene ni G capsules na aye waduro enu ne aduro a oba ebeboa white anase odepo bia etete wo no ustate no maduro na ebeyi ni nyina e de free home se wo yo ba so na wo ho na 2 years ni untimi emu nsa oba bi wo ho a 5 years ni untimi emu ni nsa eba ne sa na ma wa wom ohaw pa na wonam se wo yo ba na wo te sa edura ebeboa wo ene Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules se aduro we eye adura ebo odofo bia owo weak immune system odofo wo ho na de bia wa ye mere won kwa wa ye no fon yare yanketenkete ana ha wadwen walking distance kakra bia obosa ukwa na ote so na onhuna mane odofo otisa adura ebeboa wo ene Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules odofo bi so ho a wan ketenkete wa bowa 2 years ni odaho bowa odofo otisa for Zahara mixture ene G capsules na ye wadro se all sa so ene wa betena odofo ko ba bia to wadro bia wo se wo pe Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules odofo ye bako ye memedro no so aye frɛ no Zahara man capsules sa due adro we aye adro ye se ye de boa ba ma bia se wo ye ba ma na wo weak erection ba ma bi wo ho a wa ye mere ene ya to ne din wa minute ba ma bi wo ho a ne nkomwa no aye mere ba ma bi so wo ho a sisi yalie pa ene na betena entimi ema ne ni mensa mompam sa wo ye ba ma na wutie me na wo te sa no obo adabridjo ba ma wa duro ene Zahara man capsules kodra store pharmacy shop herbal shop ba bi eton aduro Ghana ha wo se wo pe Zahara man capsules anu ni adura ba ma ebeboa wo so oye ba ma pa na obetena wo so ba emre de ba ma so excuses no menka biom efiri se Zahara man capsules no aduro na abasa ebeboa wo odofo ye bako ye aduro ye fe no hindi haba mixture sa aduro we ayaduro a nubra ahodo ane yakeka bom ane de aye sa odofo wo ho na malaria fever ene wabetena na etetew hawadwen won ko de bia ni padua na aye hyehye wa poso nyina eye wo ya won ko wonum ato de bia wonum aye nyonyono ontimi endidi enye kama ubose wonim atwefea odofo otisa edura ebeboa wo ene hindi haba mixture na me say o typhoid fever na odofo aye crown quarter so na wakon no fa hindi haba mixture aye woduro o sugar level na de bia na ekosoro no odofo fa hindi haba mixture aye woduro no odofo bi wo ho a adwuma oye na eden me pa che se ogina enchenten eche oye adwuma wo eja ho odofo hindi haba mixture enu ni adura odofo ebeboa wo asiesie ni padua no amo pomuden no asipi asita agina so odofo ene upe adura ebeboa pa de a ko ba bi eto oduro bia wo se wo pe hindi haba mixture odofo gie number C ebia na bibi kire wadweno so anasa uto aduro na nkirekire mu bia ohia bia de be ma wo 0246 34 83 34 0246 34 83 34 0248 56 93 35 0248 56 93 35 Odo for your nupa your friend is Zahara mixture any G capsules what dem mixture no and the manage Zahara G capsules boost immune system no asa to infection bia se bit se gonorrhea syphilis any Zahara man capsules ebo bema bia your friend 1 minute bema any hindi haba mixture and open malaria mixture tatatria any sedro no order for your new pay ya to apete Ghana ha efa ba bia say your pharmacy shop herbal shop licensed chemical shop ko ho na to adro no bia obeya danse no aka se charistic adro no eye papa
Eben yesu ebeda sipa currency ventures enro no eye papa enti mumfre numbers na bia mbenya bia to bia se de wa chekere no monko na monko pe bi nto unu hu da se auto currency inro ahodo no ebi. All right. Yeah, twaso Kessben TV way a Monday edition. Enti ya brobro nsam so na fe donko holistic news and so atwaso ede amayen. Awal Mohammed atrase enti yenko na yenhwe Africa stories no titru Ghana fo a mo etontina ewo Europe ene mia ahodo na afi nye enonko a omo a wotimi aboa mo clubs as well gaining promotion and many others and our day brain means I'm more crab biom said bibia koso come on all right I'm for how pa ne our okay me and you wedding at the break
Sergio, yeah, the CAF Confederations Cup final over the weekend. A course the second leg no. Okay, first leg no course last week. Ewo Morocco, Wabra, RS Bekani, share Simba SC by 2-0. Okay. So na second leg ewo Simba for Krum. They had wanted the game in Dar es Salaam Saturday no ye chichi muha. The reason why CAF Anjian to say game name team Basso ewo Benjamin Mkapa Stadium in Dar es Salaam. So game no ekoso Aman Stadium in Zanzibar. But Sergio, even Dar es Salaam Anjian to Aman Stadium was excellent for the game. Simba etminya the first goal Joshua Mutali. But Sergio, unfortunately RS Bekan for no Ebetekano. Stephen Mukwala scored. Sergio, me Mukwala dear no. It was a bit contestable there, but you give the benefit of the doubt to the referees. But I think that Nanka margin me pese Simba for winning title, especially with the inclusion of Stephen Deshe Mukwala. Where Joshua Mutali go na Edi Kanbano. And unfortunately, Omochenyama RS Bekano. Etikano. And another unfortunate incident is Fabrice Ngoma red card and so and also say BBR. So it's too unfortunate for Simba SC. But Sergio, omo dividends no is paying off because se who investi kakra na teams etimi drew say ya. Sergio, some 10 years ago, say a Tanzanian club etimi reach this stage. Ubedi unwechini. Ubeka say like adding. But with the investment,
no, so close now.
Yeah, I no mobile. That Sergio says, I'll even show our Chelsea. Mo invest a kakra mo do final, mo lose. I feel bedroom maybe no watch. So Sergio, there will be a time either one of them will get to put more hands our African trophy. Okay. Either the Champions League or CAF Confederations Cup. Emre no beba.
Yes, so second goal. Now the I call the I 2-2.
Yes, now call 2-2
I call extra time. Last minute we consider this a goal.
Too bad for them. And it was 2 years ago Younger who called this situation, but Younger they no omunya benefit of playing our Dar es Salaam. Yeah. And Younger then first leg was at our home. And Omuluzu 2-1 against USM Algiers. And also call away in Algeria. Echo winning 1-0. So it was 2-2 on aggregate. But the away goal ruler, USM Fono, Esha 2-1 ewo Tanzania no. And no nema USM Fono any other advantage. But when they had the finals, but it wasn't meant to be for them. Ewo omo main backyard no mo aye Dar es Salaam no. It needed to go to a different venue here, Aman Stadium. Congratulations to RS Bekan. Sejo, Omaji the CAF Confederations Cup 3 times. Yeah. 2020, they were the winners, beating Pyramids. And Obekaya, 2022, so they were the winners, beating Orlando Pirates. This time around, beating Simba. And I think it's very good for them. Next season, Ombe will Champions League. For the first time ever. Okay. Omo Champions League, RS Bekan. Yeah. They we need the Moroccan League this season, and no more opportunity to play in the CAF Champions League going forward next season. And I think that is very good for our team. No, Sundowns would now last minute, Sergio. But Sergio almost slow the tempo of the game, especially within the 65th to 75th minute. You know,
I see one goal
enough. So I saw I said more relaxed, but Sergio Marcelo Allende, Tebo Mokoena, Sergio almost form no shade in Nisro. And also affect you. Okay. So, and the one to drive the midfield, say, you pushy ball no anymore. It was only Lucas Ribeiro who was doing that. And even Onukra in the second half, he was substituted. Yeah. After so share first goal, no, MI call in the first half, no. But unfortunately, Sergio, a call by too bad. Lucas Ribeiro say share go no say you omo yini free. And you saw at the point even that pyramid for no were pushing forward. That time Ramadan so be mobile no. They were making incursion surfacing Kalala Bona a call or corner kick no. And of course Ramadan say you Ramadan so be a Kobo Huddersfield a Kobo Stoke City. By no pyramid bo final not bench.
Yeah.
And not tell the level of investment that these people are making. And your take, Walid El Kati, he is also one who has seen it all. He was part of the WAC 2017 team, now Moshe Ali, AG Champions League. No? So he's also someone who cannot easily be intimidated at this kind of venues. And I think that Enono paid off for Pyramid FC. Omotimanya, that all important goal. No? Say the woman said they should just prevent Sundowns from scoring. They are good to go. Omo African champions. For a competition in just almost second participation and a second season. Because last season a pyramid Esha about CAF Champions League. Almost second participation, they are into the final.
Yeah.
And we are just one match away from becoming Africa's champions. And Sergio, I think they're very good for Coach Jucic and the charges, you know, on the and Mustafa Fatimu Nyina. So going forward, they are going to unleash them. It was Sundowns. Sundowns will need to do more, Sergio. In the second leg, no, they will need to do more.
Away goal rule count.
So Sergio, as a mass Sundowns into tight corner.
Yeah.
Now they must be forced to score. Okay. Because baby, our group as a score. Say one score. What it means is, untimi win the title, no. So betimi away go ebema waji competition either 2-2 or 3-3. So let's see what happens in the second leg next week. Ewo adia because CAF Champions League, no. Now Oka Northern Amrabat.
Yeah.
Oye Sofiane Amrabat, Man U former player ni Oye Ninia Penny. He's one of the guys who has been with the Moroccan team even during her very last days. And the game between Spain and 2018 World Cup, new ball man hit Bano. This game ended 2-2. Russia 2018, one of the best games of Russia 2018 World Cup, and Noureddin Amrabat was part of that Moroccan squad that went to the World Cup in 2018 or Russia. Wakoni Nama at age 38, why that Athletic Casablanca feels say he's an experienced player. Mobeti Medina aka the squad no going forward because next month they are going to be one of the teams that participating the FIFA Club World Cup now. USA, and I think it's a major boost for the club. At least getting Stefan Azizki and also adding Noureddin Amrabat. I think that these guys on profiles are very huge, and these are international guys. One has been at the World Cup. One has also participated in CAF Champions League competition, of course, AFCON competition, and also our experience in Stefan Azizki. And I think that these two guys' profile, no, it was right. Met me a boawa quickly. Sergio, Yanko had the goals scored by Ghanaians over the weekend. But Sergio, before that, Mohamed Salah, Sergio, incredible. Yeah. Honestly, I keep on saying, say, Mohamed Salah back into the Premier League, no, Sergio, or back in 2017-18 season, no. Me young player or China or Premier League, no. In as much as Kevin De Bruyne and Moetimia 6 titles with Pep, you've seen say Aguero Moetimia Bois, but Sergio Mohamed Salah has been absolutely incredible because we're equally tearing Henry record, no, of 4-time being a Premier League Golden Boot winner or top scorer. In the first season with Liverpool, that was 2017-18 season, he scored 32 goals. Even the following season, 2018-19, no, Oni Aubameyang ni Sadio Mane now were joint top scorers with 22 goals each. And so 21-22 with Son Heung-min. No, so Oni Son now share 23 goals apiece as the joint top scorers. And anyone so I will share no Amananya 29 goals in the Premier League. And say you what did the Premier League Golden Boot on 4 occasions. And I think Sergio is very good for the legendary Mohamed Salah. Sergio over the weekend, Semenyo scored an 11th goal in the Premier League. And I think it's very good for Semenyo. For the first time, Sergio, we're hitting double figures in the terms of the goals Obeka in the Premier League. And I think it's absolutely incredible for Antoine Semenyo over the weekend. You better hear him say, whether Obetimia make him move. Said you're not indications that DK said yet say Man United and at a point in time Tottenham Hotspur were also making a chase for Antoine Semenyo. Said I would wish to see him at Tottenham, especially Obenya going to play in the Champions League next season. se otimi move to Tottenham Hotspur. Let's see what happens for Antoine Semenyo going forward next season. This was Nigua Oshe. Mohamed Kudus was also on target for West Ham United against Ipswich Town. Said you this season not too much of goals for Kudus. We in the 5th goal of the season. West Ham team no, but I think say crowning the last day of the season no with a goal. No, I think say is very good for Mohamed Kudus. Now last week go back Jamie Carragher kase oblemu the former na Mohamed Kudus Nino and no enya an impact on West Ham United team this season. That's the reason why we've not seen a high flying West Ham United this season, because Carragher say deep in form of Mohamed Kudus over the weekend. This was how Kudus crowned the day last season with that goal so West Ham Ipswich Town game na so said you Kevin Appiah also scored for the club Varbergs against Landskrona in Sweden league Kevin Appiah the club this was one of the goals Kevin Appiah and so share your taking so I said you Prince Ampim was on target for the club Ayub Sport in that game against Antalya Sport, and Prince Ampim go no it means so Ebua Momo winning by 2-1. Say Ada Turan, former Atletico Madrid, former Barcelona midfielder, and a coaching Ayub Sport. So Prince Ampim go now so Esheni over the weekend. Osman Bukari was also on target for the club. Elston FC against Houston Dynamo USA Open Championship Cup no said you this was the penalty Osman Bukari scored. Said you indication about Serbia champions in the rest of Belgrade person back, and we are monitoring how things are going on. Osman Bukari in the move no, it's likely say also ebetimia move back to Europe, because for Serbia there we've seen him some couple of times European competitions, either Europa League or Champions League. Mekai, one of the seasons, he came to Etihad, even though the team Resta Belgrade lost against Manchester City, but he scored. He was on target for the club during that time. So, Okwa said, 7 players have won league titles, various league titles in Europe. Bernard Tekpete, Eddie Ludogorets Radgard, Aji League in Bulgaria. And I think they're very good for the Bernard Tekpete, Bulgaria. Osa Serbia, Ebenezer Anan, and also the Resta Belgrade, also Aji League no, Serbia, League no. Oko Hungary, so Sergio Isaac Papu, Eddie Ferencvarosi, Aji League no, Honum. And of course, Oko Switzerland, Jonas Ajeti, and so any FC Basel, Omoji, the Swiss League title, and Israel. Henry Ado has also won the title with Maccabi Tel Aviv. And of course, Mohamed Fuseni said you were earning a debut call-up with game now Unity Cup. No, said you and also any USG Union Royal Saint Gilloise. Said you for the first time in 90 years in Omoji League in Belgium. The last time they won the league in Belgium was 90 years ago. Said you USG Etimiaji title, and of course Mohamed Fuseni a part of that team a G League, and of course Jeffrey Schlupp also any Celtic a G League in Scotland. And I think they said you is very good with these numbers. List of Ghanaian players or teams a G the various league titles in Europe, and of course Abdul Samed Salis and so and in the Sunderland a Guinea promotion. Said you next season say or stay Sunderland that low move or make it from RC now. What it means say you benya kwan ehunu the Premier League no say you.
All right. Okay, Roland Garros.
Yeah, I see. Some of the other players, and even when I was coming to the studio, now I was monitoring proceedings. Okay. Kaspar Ruud was in action. Ima Raducanu, Elena Rybakina, Sergio Munina in action. And Yaman the VNT. I finish. It was a 2-week tournament. Yes, a 2-week tournament from this week to next week. Now, okay. Ababi.
Rafael Nadal.
Obviously, goodbye.
Yes.
Sergio. This was the tournament. Ocean. 2005 and said he became the master of the clay court. Edredu obientimi otimi ebia obawa see a clay court obian himself French Open there in one there. Said he's saying goodbye to the world of tennis. So said who is going to take over now? Roger Federer, Ebe Friho, Andy Murray so Echo and Chebia Nova Consobeko. Since Rafael Nadal Suko. This is a young guys from Carlos Alcaraz and why be the omo competition on demand, especially Novak, Roger, and Rafael Nadal. Say this train a bedding. even the likes of Pet Sampras, Andre Agassi, Mukwanti, and those competitions, these guys were so
Djokovic so dominating for some time and so
baby I do need there unse ono so wadu numbers na omunyae and say you per ni age no there ono betimi my at least 2 to 3 years before so ono say bye to the scene and say you per ni e koso
na he for na replace you mo
eno ni asem no say you Carlos Alcaraz mo na wo sisi unse Pet Sampras mo na Andre Agassi mo afiri mo na we mo ba
ono so ne consistent
na we mo ba
awa yenka goodbye to Rafael Nadal wabeye bi ewo tennis muye papa ye de besia ye bobo so ye free Africa yi na afe ye kikamba efie na ye behwe de ekoso enso ewo fie Kessben TV Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Kessben TV Plus DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 121 ye kikamba enche Sivo and so ebeba nafi Steven wahwe eye Santos no bi amaya ose na titulu bako bibiani enra Kumasi Asante Kotoko omani bibiani Gold Star sanso ena eye Dreams FC and so any Brekum Chelsea match na ekoso no ni nyina no de hunsem kakra ebebre awa onhwe na minni enkomo kakra enye saade a ye local stories no eto aso ntentem de amamo Kwame Miki Obeba Nafi Odi Eye local stories no abre 11C Ejumewura nkasa Joe. I'm sure connoisseurs of the game will now understand why Kumasi Asante Kotoko needed Kwame Poku yesterday. I was at their training ground last Thursday and he was on fire. Okay, he will have secured a win for Asante Kotoko with his clinical finishing. Karim Zito has done an excellent job and must be commended tremendously. He must be made to continue as a coach. He can bring back the African Champions League title by next year. I know he will win and do well in the CAF Cup as well. As for officiating at BBNE, it was an apology of a performance still fabulous. All right, we free love and see Ajumewura ena ediwe enso abrayen ene anopei mi free love and see ho Alex Menu eye Kumasi Asante Kotoko Circles ni nyina penimpa odoma no e wa santimema Kotoko Circles no e di release bi aba enche meba na mabehwe no nso e di amamo Yaya Mohammed Yaya Sadio, don't be too surprised what you saw yesterday at BBNE. Kumasi Asante Kotoko need to be here and see the team is doing well. Okay, for me, I'm not surprised at all. They can do what we are seeing. They can do more than what we are seeing. Kumasi Asante Kotoko supporters can support you, and you yourself will be tired of them. Wabet Asante Kotoko ahe ena onim se the support no mukasa wo support wa so mbe support wa ma wa kra no wabre kwasi afrane ediwe efri Brekum Chelsea ena abre ono eye team manager Emma Brekum Chelsea general. I now understand and side with Andy Kemp perfectly well that the FA doesn't regard, respect, believe and value their own product, that is the GPL. Else they wouldn't have ignored last season's and are still the current leading top scorer of the GPL and settle for players in other leagues with single numbers. So how will people then patronize this their own products when they don't value it themselves? It's a big shame. Kwasi afrane de onoso abetu agum no Kwasi sefa any others enso dibi aba meba na maba behwe ni nyina mehu Mr Bernard Amofadwantoa onoso na Brekum Chelsea omo wura Brekum Chelsea team no ni wura president Bernard Amofadwantoa so the message bi abrem sisi meba na ya behwe ni nyina na fi ye di akohwe matches no na kwa mimiki ye di local stories no atoa so amaye mobi anyina fidi mfamfria me ba sisi me ko easy waterproof paints na mene Kofi Amwakon akodi enkomo de bia me kase register m de imana mako ne wom mum ye ni di nkomo Kofi Amwakon na Kofi akwa say ye
Javi Adom Sejo
de nkopo asepa easy and no be able to
say makajo say Sejo o platform no there e platform kese papa na yedi yentuma be board na no course e ba
wow
and the rate at which amanfo e to no ama mani kraje bebre ye no mo ko be 2-3 years kra
ye kopa ye be call
me boss so France here
oh nice
no say easy CEO no or football agent kese
okay
and say e kase France
I see
on most of the football guys na didn't come or auditoriums or say the oye bia hotelka no me fan check kese ma one day obetwe di okuma say very small boy but oye fucking minded
nice
ya den check kese be ma ya tiefo ne ahwefo na ya mo mache ne aka twom say easy waterproof paint there ye ba ma santema ne Ghana man na madika aka say jo ye be bodawura makola krampo afi ne ye be wo no ko beti yanka all because abofra bia ne ye be wo na ya wo no mpokro wadwen bi so besi dan edan so de usia e japade kese nipa bia no say edan start say man problems when it comes to leakages eye ya bebre to the chance ba sa hu de obeye ti de kan nyina ne say sense hu de obeye nti beto ye paint bi eye easy waterproof yi na me ma me ana na wo fia utie me ye ka waterproof ade be say change nyina ne say paint a onchiri suo onchiri awia no onchiri mframa na oyo botanti mota man all because and then no e wo paint bebre wo dwama so bebre enti say edi na enti say unim na so okoto bi dia and na wo leakages problems in the 8 minutes of no enti the make say e bia na pe bia to ana bia na opeso odi edi nkita so so ne ye be ye adwuma no be frey was 0593 so
0593
70 76 96 amano ne phone plus 233 no why 0 if you're not about 593 70 76 96 sa number we number prekopa o frey yan ye na number ni 24 hours a number so o fra ne frey de obeka say bia ya all because obi ahia paint ni bi it is o frey na engage e ma wa bambumbu ko so afrey yan enti de make nyina ne say sa paint ye si mi sa ni benkum so yi kasia ne kitwa yi e solve leakages if you say no dan enwunu a eye ya bebre to the chance wo da wonna wo ti adwuma gwana ti say suo mu na say kim na wani wo wachi e ma wo crowd da wadwen nyina say na me be ko mi na ma be say eti dia kan say wo de nda wo dan ni nwunu a anampo ni free bi wa contract say bia onko ya wo dan ma no nye ya wo de wa be to paint bi ni amfro dan so ye fro dan so a ye wo mo ye painters o mo ti paint ase o me fro so no ma ko paint dan so nyina ma wo na fi all your leakages problems no we be there dance work Kessben say hey where they want to paint not out the papa who leakages ni biem on the roof na some my dan kwasa efe e man the facelift because color bia opebia ye obi we do background for color bra na enye o color kra ma ye ma specifications e bia person mix 2 or 3 colors ni na ba ye obi ye be yama
o rainbow
color bia ye obi all the rainbow colors bia ye obi it is unim rainbow dia rainbow colors na e woni nyina bi ye wie na esi forma na ye badan no mankasa and then last week me go my be die wo aputoja sejo na ne dan no don say som say ase ne say ya na nwa na frufru wow ne frufru gu fam say mo akona me ne na say mama be to painti kese ba akona mi no na me ma be boys mra ofie ho me ye adwuma na ma no no a me ko ya no ma ye o ma twada na se kama no mo de afa was o painti ani e fe say wenye say wo tiga na wo ye de keke na me say me catch you since ye be si enei last week pen ko ye o so wo hu say nsuo no madan no bi eti ye wia de ye ne say ye badan no say ye paint mu dadade a ye dika rere dada ni nyina free dan no then the rere say paint na de wadan no nya ye paint eti say you start say de ye no o mix na de afra unya the quality na we no eti ye rere dada ni nyina free o wia ne ya sample power walls no wama e dan no ye wia e be wie na mfutura bad walls no ho ne dan no ne ya for desta na ntomago papa paint na de be clean ni dan no nyina ma na ye tontontonton the entire yes and say you person down yes smooth to say they be after no plaster no for crown painting here enti mo ama paint mo ama si mu fie ko afofra ma plaster na mo kwa de mo nyam painting here de mo de matede so but man dey very simple enti dem can say what's the be new site what's the be baby a unwie ya na wo wie kwa na plaster me sure when go for paint fun bi ankoka beji easy waterproof paint na fa ko paint down no nyina ra na safa paint abonti nyina exterior na best of all your leakages problems and there's a one board down who buy ye na down the say say ya oboka times 10 because roof no say no na say ceiling say ceiling na say TNJ TNJ na say POP and the so benyes kakra ye POP kra sa cotton chance as I bibi enye easy etuti ye di na ye say easy waterproof paint ye pese wo dan na wasi no enkoto paint wan waso ba sabia apart from easy na ne wo to a wo de board dan no ho ban sakana dan no contractor na catch say be 20 years metimi catch say dan no be take you the next 40 years because paint no the paint dan na nye paint asebi so to na horoko ne bia we ye paint papa badwama so a wo pe bia to enye na wo de ne so be frɛ yen wo frɛ ya nti ya na the factory number na mamo no wo frɛ factory na omo ad in the nearest sales outlet number be bound etuba frɛ ya was 0593 70 76 96 eti the make say number we so simple frɛ the more I will friend now who can was go hide them na yadwuma eti nye bibia na ebetimi akyekyemu so wo pese oni ye adwuma so de make say enne adwuma ba ebia wage store unhu de odi show krokro ye ana ebia okura sika unhu de odi sika na ye de make ache word of ana menu aba ma ne say for sika ne bra beto easy waterproof paint nya mfa ma factory price na ye wie na wo de bus store wo de kakra bia to so say be do be hwe wo yire na oma this is also a good business eti de make say enne wasi fie wie na your problem na wo de nyunu de make say frey mon koso friend number na number you very hot all the 16 regions of Ghana will be afraid including amanonefo will be afraid titu kra amanonefo and say jo obeba could try we mo sidan na ye be plaster wie na paint no obeba na yakoto paint bia basa esuo to ya na paint ni na horoko de ene wa paint kra nkeye eti na make say painter biara o ye painter and the make actually say odonfo odom no nya contract no be si koto painter kanokra che na beto easy waterproof paint we any painters agiatum we any painter fiera for agiatum we any painter santima agiatum we any painter ne wako he obi dan single room 2-bedroom flat 3-bedroom flat say ya painting say ya painting no beto we na we na the painting dan no mu a etisa man ye di painting dan no mu nyina ma wa edan no asim frofro edan asim pro and na bebre adan no mo the curtains na age hu sejo awa hwekura hu se dan asia pro it is all dream hu kakra bia na obi hu kakra edan obi dam ni usabi eti de make can say e masen guase we nto wa dan and wo wasi fie edan de ye japade ye bo ho ban ma nchiri ma beto no omo so de omo dam bi ma na ye eti de make can say sejo se wasi fie se wo wie se wo wie ye paint bia any expiring date enye penta to si wa etinsu ana ekeki de e kan se betobi sa bre ya ye run promo yi wa mbeto na bosumu we wu bosumu yam se be wu yam yadoma meme nda ye so wa mbeto na me boss am ya extend promo ni dia and oba ebo na edeji na no ana edeji se de ya tete so kama a obi a betimi abetobi because me boss ahu say first quarter second quarter yi na modern eti obi a wasi fie bia no paint one so say ma paint akoto e be paint fie ma easy waterproof paint me sorry Sajo yes so na ye nyini ye besi na nyina no ye nananom ebe o mo say untimi fa kente anya so nye enkonsuo but easy paint adaroma ye na de paint one so bia badwa so a etisa man etise aman pa a o ye no hwe nye yi all because ye the kente no na ye demonstration who say yetimi di paint yi mu afa kente mu na si tokro na wo mu na na ebusuo gum na lekidia ene na wo dan kwa de kokobi kra
ndia pejama me
e me pejama say jo me peja bi peja kosura mo bi ehun say e captain ye because ahanu nya ba bia say bi ye betwa nkontompo say jo da me ka o platform no mi swa pa na mi tie o
yes
I mean, we be 15, 20 years, what baby? It is a better when you me try as Santaman go to. It is the American say, Sergio is one of the
contain and so
Cantana is so gummy.
And you back cry.
Yeah, the Cassia pass your office home and cram for as somebody can cray. It's a new Sergio.
Yes.
Ebiano Bagasabia, Contompo in the acre. It's ye and Tinu yet me the Cantan coach. It is the American say easy waterproof. Okay. And in the pit one was swa abajama so. Na Sergio, your bag and high over 40-50 years. But now your model rule.
Okay.
It's the and they didn't probably brabro.
Yeah.
All because and that down the baby leakages problems. Especially motion for no. And also emotion the baby how much so you down the pie. No more bosses are no more you down the pie and the leakages will break him. It's the American say, you run a promo. Or the 4 would see me. Sabre kosi memenda die still promo no ginam.
All right.
Say ya extend here bona edeji na na edeji. It's the American say tutum ni ka betobi. Mon frère any color bia opebia ye obi.
Okay.
any color bia wo pe bia you will be. That was 0593 70 76 96. Ma mo hwe wo fie dem ti ye squeeze back na da so na say wo screenshot na de ohia bia o de oba na mbokura hu easy papa na hu mi a wo do be hu se adwo a ba bia me wo bia o de me number be ma wo na paint no bia o dudu bia ohia bia ya ko yi bia ma wo na se adwo achichiri ba bia obi obaga se bia me watamale me oboko do ya nso frɛ yan a ye be ma momo number na wo twa to so na ye de gu kama den abro watamale o na vrongo e oboko etimi sorry for the last time ebia fe no bia ba 0593 70 76 96 you frame easy waterproof painter Sergio no majeso no more leakages.
All right. Ko fe ma ko be da se pa.
Be da se Sergio.
Be da se san hwe nim biom.
Oh, nyame ado cha be sia.
Ai. Ade pa we eso bia
enya bi.
Yes.
Correct.
Leakages e ba e de ma ho do misreo. Ina no asi so.
Am for die say pa. So pa.
Easy. But dan liki bebria me nyawa de so ko paso.
Debi.
Ne draba na ebe boa opa wall ahodo a efrofro a enya sem keto egu anim ase e wo ba bia wo bia wonya wo na egu anim ase pa ne duro aba wo de paint ni fa wa de efrofro ni ade nyina no ano atwa eto atwa Yantwa a midfield action program no eso Kessben television Kessben 93.3 agudi mu nsem Jordan opade no na ye de bremo kwa miki ba betransina or the local source no atwa so de amayen but before say kwame ebeba no say Steven aye ready ma yanko Stivo ho na me hwe say kala enso ababa kan sa kala odi late eba wiase minim say otimi ababa dura Kosiada anajo nyade abrantie owa adaje kra adaje ni puso enti minye sure se otimi ababedu kala bedu a na mama honestivo akabom na there's some the brain bia omode abrayen but before that kwami kibetrans in for local source no egu ho ma yen Black Star squad no so Unity Cup 2025 Black Star squad no ewa ha kwami ki odni na enso bebreen na the course so e was centers ni na enso ode ho mpopoe enso abre ni dakon etisay
Sergio me ho
open to kwapa wana
me pento kwa me kanokre
o kanokre
me pe Ghana football yi
sa
enye to kwa
ba se bia wona na confrontations na de wo enra me na me de no ma me phone kakra na me hwe TV kakra na me hwe ball we na me yesi na me tefa ko bi twetwa mo sa me kopie bibi wo Facebook na a friend saying GFA General Secretary. I'm so the post be by earlier. Na o train ma ekoso e wo bibiani e dance park ho. Na obeka kire o say enye no kre da. Say e Globe TV for e kaso mu ntwa match no ebiom. Na o describe wo as a alarmist. The wo kan untie e na wo di hu ehu esen kofum abrantisa adi prosper say oye o di hu se
na prosper o hu bia na
no ni ho
oni ho but say oni glove for kasai e mom ka say omo betwa game no ni so say match no omo ntwa omo ka say omo ntwa
na ni ka say glove
o say ye omo cross
me see TV glove
ya mpese me na post ni
me post na me ye no me no one but two issues in the post. Baako about the TV crew say on place on better game no. And na baako was when your deputy equipment officer ye no free dressing room after pre-match I was share the jerseys. So the question is, say me alarm is that Argentina one post na me two issues no. The general secretary of the FA chose to respond to one and leave the other.
Ni what delete you post nana?
Open me the memo. Post
now go what delete?
Yeah, me delete it and I'll tell you the reason why.
We post now delete no so remove ho. Na now delete.
Only then tell me delete post no. Me here post really. I was post no was somewhere around 11 something in the morning. Until you could do stadium after one team you could do stadium no. Na me amenu akwesi edu.
See you.
Go Star see you. Or buy.
he approached me and told me, say, "Nee, he helped me." So we are mean the akoso and yeba misrao. When we are don't know, me paucheo. Delete post on mame. Na it cost a lot. On me kasa be bra bonto menket na anymore. In the presence of our Western Regional Chairman, Dachi in Munadie. Now the way on me kasa the way approaching me in idea no. And now me pull you down post no. Not knowing no. Now General Secretary, I call send you a message in private say me delete post no. Meanwhile no.
General Secretary a message you
yes,
privately.
After yes, after I have called him, issues ni see no. I called him severally. One family call. What you say? But me here post no there. Ohun me number. E ma me WhatsApp message.
So delete.
Yes, before the post. Now my friend no severally. No family call.
And no before and after so.
Before the post.
Before no dear no.
Yes. Now my friend no because me pretty much man copy. But number of stadium gate no na me twa Kotono mu. Kotono mu we pretty much no. And then you to your car call team camp. You do team camp after 11:20. And I nya call from Tola say. Guys be aba omu bo dressing room. Yeah, deputy equipment officer. Once I saw a blasters. And no deputy no any call.
Okay.
Oma pass on PA. Now, omo mano and she said yes, no. Once normally after pre-match, no, away team the dressing room key, a mouth, the home team there, amano. And after I do dressing room key, amano, the dressing room belongs to you.
Yeah.
Into a dressing room, you and justice now. Then you now started to oh she share. Remember some man she share on PA.
Oh man, she
justice no on PA.
How?
I'm telling
you.
Yes. I walk round. Then you boom. And another police officers original ho. So Tola had to call into Frakoto. So Akoto to car. And my dachi in a Western Regional Chairman so two car. Me na meti Western Regional Chairman car mo. And a paya cost stadium. If you're in that situation no yet, na catch Tola say, "Oh, you just is in
almost me no on mentas.
Almost on field dressing room on
no one day.
Time on so yes or best guesses.
Oh, almost a time.
Time is but pre-match there. You pre-match. Then they came out. There's nothing like time. Because normally we share justice, you know. Now this the live match, you know. TV coverage, you know, or the TV crew in the back dressing room. I bet you try.
Time bears them okay.
Around 11:40.
11:40.
Yes. It say you say Yampamu Globe TV4 and figure until say me post me about Bontia. Creating some kind of tension. Yes, I could. You know, Mukasa no more back. And then to the dressing room, videos na ma bonting.
Oh, man, go for him, and I said,
me say, actually, crap, possible bonting and penny for a cassa yen idea because me your course, na go to your course, na pen cry your course. Because ye call ye, na police for her. As I supporters, and say, no way. Oh, my friend say, Tola, she justice no. So now say, the package justice in your difficult. Then better I come back to that team's camp until say yes a movie somewhere around 1 from the team camp to the stadium. So let me Tola call back.
Wow.
So say you league ayebo. Woni ho me and I me wo ho no. And me nim because say ya na see ya konswatre. Me na me place a call to the general secretary of the FA. I was swatre. Told him say send her koso. We are not safe. And no assure say or baby be for reinforcement aba. What happened? Yanku minuano. Minuana me need go grass stadium ho no. Yanku no. Enya me nkwa back to Kumasi. It is a call another venue. Not similar to some videos now supporters. Full fence wall fence no every into the inner perimeter. Somewhere, videos no.
Oh, be any.
Oh, be any endra. Videos no.
Videos no. Okay.
Someone here, I have them here.
Okay. Be an engineer, auntie. I have my man available.
What you say? Now supporters, full fence wall. Aura inner perimeter because commander, yes, safety, cloud safety and security officer accredited by the FA, not Kotoko.
And who say Yasuma obisa for baby go to your poem after recess.
Commander Griffith.
Yes. Now, Commander said no. So the best thing for him to do was to call the attention of the commander, police commander, including the home team, almost security and safety officer. Say na mehu. So now we can use idea no if you pull no more. Now in the inner perimeter, supporters said no way. Accredited by the FA. The supporters every fence, every stadium, inner perimeter. Someone who has been accredited by the FA, Akitano, to say Kronfo, with the help of the police officers. Yes. Auntie Enra said the Omoye no, and now soldier for now move around because there were soldiers around.
You better have videos near the end, no idea. You be showing.
Ma send it in your
okay, don't worry.
What you say? Now Omoye is now soldier for no say okay, so more your colleagues are they will also come in. What do you think would have happened yesterday? Now one more no move reference war no into the inner perimeter no say obicta sharp and now say any offensive object. And no do ko war commander our park no so no do ko war do our park no so. Then nakayebeka. Instead of us to find out what was happening.
I'm not CEO or anything because no, Mr. Kosiedu.
It was there in the
almost side and can make paper.
Oh no there. Also assembly between commander ne the venue media officer no I think a friend of Mazi normally sana a friend of Mazi. It one agreement you know started from yeah, I think so. And the Kosiedu Ewura in the premier kubisa what was happening. It is the mianu no catch a Mazi kura say uncle on few but edu baby no. They say there was no one oma or catch a police force omuyi commander efi friend say pitch so. So say nema way ekoso. Na ye ka ye hu bi dawo. Sebi o ebi to team bi ase asase koto. Yes, this is one of the videos. Commander na wo no. One supporters so. Omo no, they are not accredited, not all of them. And so police officers, and the attention was yes, the attention was on commander not the supporters. I want reference to a stadium.
They know Oshe red, eh?
Oh no, yes, Oshe Lacoste. Red, so that no, I know you're red.
Yes.
I know down no you're white.
White, yeah.
Oh no. That is him with the cap. And look at how they were handling him.
No police phone.
I am telling you. This is the video. And you mean I'm about Mr. American be a video in the go on. And accreditation than the common.
Ultimately, the call picture so.
Ultimately, the call not when the game was ongoing. This was recess. Yes. Sir,
the protocol officer accreditation and then ultimately the rap picture.
Yes. Wow. Because nothing in a dressing room. And no, he's in charge of Asante security and safety. It is who say ye the bibi kwa toko mu and what's my self then toko mu. And why do my security for now said no, this is what I've observed. So go and check. And now no. And me because for me I'm not accredited to go there. He is the one responsible. Yes, he's the one responsible.
Okay.
Sir, Obe call the attention of the security officers.
All right. Ni mesa about subio, but and I'm fast and papa I'm free bibi ani ama. When you first me first adi.
Yeah, who be that? Yeah,
who go bibi ani my business.
Debi. Etina. I said do approach him me pull we no down.
Yeah.
Because one, oye nuya. Two, we are all in the football industry. Three, you need go stars. You need problem. It's a baby say akoso. No, Bano still chale Misro. Because of this, and Misro pulling it down. Say me do buo, Emano.
Well, Eba Momo days a bit me rubby being enough a mini obisu edim komoka cra or ni esma okay no almost a response. I would ebebafa and some no and when no be a pamcho, Mufanamra na Ireno nin komoka cra. we any the course so other centers na kwa make ya transi or the emusem everba ni yebesa mba hobium don't
there are other videos we don't want their akra no fu we no
yeah we nyina no ko ho
yes
but ya mpa mo mfiri ho this an episode okay
nani ade me am ko ma acha prosperity akra na mo pa fun afre no me ntiase ade ntia
oh ono dia
me born so on hwebi ntia am friend is o me dey na ya am friend is onye dey mo ko nsu atre
so na general secretary nti bibia esi wo ho a omo report man
by writing
no,
you don't call
BBC wo ho a referees match commissioner match venue officer problem be about omo reported
by writing
no during game
during the game I feel
Kwame, you report all those things after the game.
No, I didn't see a problem. I feel
all friend is on your day. But say me who their friend is on your day.
Yeah, Bobo. You go call from the general secretary. Bass a referees or a carry weight.
Remember, said you professional football. Yeah, Bobo. Yeah, the boabo referee. Also, then you place a call to the general, the secretary of
the council. What's it? You are trading okay.
Make up the SCCC. But for quite the NCC, or someone to a Martin. So we funny busy.
Yes, because of implications. Who jam match in the bar? Yama be brebe de beban until you talk to the referee. We said question in here. Say
football, professional football. Ya bobo on to atre. Ref game no confusion see intimate to us. The secretary of the FSC will place a call to the secretary of the or someone to a matter. So come here for the BCA.
So what about the manager? Julius in charge of
a professional league.
Julius, and you're in charge of competition.
No,
Julius Niho.
Okay,
we called him as well.
No, say.
Ninyi na no ba. Na ya formal complain.
The most friend Julius no offer.
No, say. So Julius na intervene here. And send a TV crew no echo back. What you say? Yeah. But then now I am posting that. So now Julius can now send a message.
The time I will post now on my palm.
Now when you know
TV for that. Oma confirm watch him said the okay you know correct.
We see the word it there.
It's on my phone.
Me
read it.
Okay. But we read the man.
Okay. My first question. Okay. Now I'm from making kan. We just read it from.
When we got to the place first, they didn't open the gate. They said the GFA didn't inform them. No, the GFA didn't inform them. The GFA didn't inform them it was a live game. Okay, and I say okay. They actually let us in around 12:30 p.m. And some fans were still protesting. No, honestly responding, I say, okay, yes, but later let us in. I don't know who advised them. Even after going in, became a banter between some of us and the fans.
I see.
Okay.
Next say initially, no, almost try some momum.
Almost some momum.
The one he wrote, no,
was right. Yes, it was right. Into general match, no one they be on the dressing room, but match in who dressing room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Kwa meba sisi ya
yes.
Dr. Amuzu aba.
Okay.
Meba na betu wa mkomo DJ no eso. Dr. Amuzu Herbal Clinic.
Nyina kwa ba clinic na megita mi sem Amuzu P Herbal mixture. Eye drive dey fajiwa na mo yawo. So be say doctor me ti yawo me be ma no mu. Me ti yawo na some do so me bre. And I said me be ma me yem pepe. The Wuhia a Amuzu P Herbal mixture. Doc, many reach yen mo sanemi and a yaw pa na mete. Say when I would say Bema dear drum making for a mauno, a Amuzu P Herbal mixture. Obi said dog me who say me John Sa and I Johnson in your face and a pump pan worship it is Johnson Echi. Doc me John Sa say Nebiakem, and most I say my yas ya Bema was a how no they can for Amuzu P Munabeko. The oti yaw on into no the nintohwe na hono sango fo nyina no mekanfo Amuzu P ema nwate obi se doctor emedwonso ana emu apai we nam sen obi se doc medwonso ani nsuo hwadotro efremu ba ena obi se doctor me koja na so se me chemu a obo se ka frɛ na nsuo man efreba no ba de uhia ya Amuzu P Herbal mixture oba so a otie mi a obuni se wia echire no pampan ko na eka ko na eba be kanfo amuzu p ema wate oba nso ode po how quite how insio basa egu wase ne pe yie pampan ya no wo shape o wase oba odun so oti yawe wadro ya amuzu p herbal mixture oba ebu nkeka ye na che mamno kasika fi o na himfie bia na ebie ni kuru na no ekọ ho pampan ya ohu no nyapan ketua amasabi ni confidence no kwa na ekọ form oba bi otiemia otimi buninsa in bleeding ubosa within 2 months do buninsa mprenu onya kekaya na ya osa pamuzu pi nu masa nyina ejai wako twa scan yeso wo PID unu kunu hia ni nsuo nyina se na asa na chi aba enam kekaya na akogina upi odi nu nti onya amuzu pi nu mu a sa how ni nyina be komo ho ato say nrei ukọ pharmacy ukọ drugstore herbal shop obenye bi etu no anya bi ato wokumasi akodani herbal misi herbal apidank omo mrom sanso na icof ni colinak omo ashtown akra ukọ kanshi dragley ubisa na nabuache kingswalk tinates repash and hallows ebi etu nro makon anase dudu pirano ukọ no so pamuzu pia obenye bi ato se opese no semise bia creative so fa na manefre for further and better direction amuzu p herbal mixture maudi hiochalo bida hefuasi
Okay, yen sama mu nyina kwa babium emra midfield action program no so Dr. Amuzu na yete ne nka no numbers no mesre mo mfrɛ na fa ho bo Dr. Amuzu na oyare nyina no eto ebetwa kwame mamra ho na yen hwede odi ebre enye kuma sasante ko nko na omo ede ba se omo ho kire omo nemum Bernard Mufajantua, CEO, Brekum Chelsea, and so be by later. Maybe chairman and so the Bremen. Kwame, Maminti way.
Black Stars, Ekobo Unity Cup game.
Is it nowhere cool?
Nowhere cool. Yes.
Now, Kwame, as $1 or Tina dreams for a match.
Yesterday, a certain referee by name Gideon Nikofi robbed Brekum Chelsea by awarding a dubious penalty to Dreams FC in the 97th minute. In fact, Ghana football is seriously sick. Bernard Amofa Jantua and so the other Barano Kwame Yentos.
And my message saying for Black Stars, our Unity Cup game bo. Matches outdoor ebaso echina and na Ghana and I say on Wednesday and a Black Stars ebebo and I'm a coach Otuado one name in the squad players outdoor obey you so more Lawrence Atizigi Benjamin Asarin Joseph Tete Anan Gideon Mensa Ebenezer Anan Muhammad Salisu Stephen Ambrosius Aaron Essel Razak Simpson Muhammadu Karmadini Caleb Yenchiri and then Abdul Salis Summit Enokodanche Ibrahim Sulemana, Abu Francis Majid Asimero, Abdul Aziz Isa, Lawrence Ajekum, Christopher Ba Bonsu, Jordan Ayud, Thomas Asante, Afena Jan, and Eye Kwame Poku, and Muhammad Gaddafi Fuseni. When he plays Sawudwa Oto Ado, one name more ahead of Ghana and in Nigeria, against Bebaso on Wednesday, where a Unity Cup game or El Coso already said the enemy said most of the players a bit to say Inaki Williams, many other players in them, women team and join a team and no any said the CTM and so Yan Twasom, Yababa Premier League, but I said there, Yan enemy said on Wednesday, and I said 30th of a year May, and a bone teamer on a super qualified from Division 1, a year Zone 1, no Ababesia kind. Our Ghana Premier League in mu abra wa Crash Sports Stadium out to you woman techman 11 wonders and ababo woman bobia wa be din kunim no ona be qualify eba be sia kan our Ghana Premier League in mu namum odo ani che zone 2 there he said there ye hu team wa qualify ebe sia kan our Premier League in mu Swedro All Blacks Swedro All Blacks and na wamunya victory ewo new edubiase so wamushe new edubiase no ama Swedro All Blacks a qualify eba besi akan ewo Ghana ye Premier League no ntia na wo Swedro na enye easy celebrations sawodo ekoso ewo Swedro say the football Premier League football akọ back to Swedro and ahwe ewo Kessben television so players officials supporters women nyina kambom a celebrate here say no women so enya promotional women eba besi akan ewo Ghana Premier League no mu eno ene ade ekoso abra eye players no ene supporters nyina kambom eji omani ewo Swedro eno ena ohwe ewo Kessben television ma qualify ebesi akan ewo Ghana ye Premier League no mu eno kodan chen zone 3 enso so sedie esiko wie no so no net se Hohoi United womo so kunim die womo die ewo Inter Allies so ama Hohoi United enso qualify eba besi akan ewo Ghana Premier League no celebrations outdoor and of course ewo Hohoi as say womo so eba ebesi akan Premier League no eno bi ena etwegu ewo Kessben television so supporters nipa hodo ewo mo ko good stadium and firecrackers omo toto yem ewo stadium say stadium football Premier League football aba to Hohoi. One last game is against Great Olympics. And you be crying omo champions. Na fe ye de amom so ma qualify. E ba mpanyifo wudu omo kopie mu omo de kasa wudu moto wudu kopie mu Hohoi stadium no na nye easy. Ni nyina no e fa Hohoi United as say wo so e ba Premier League ni mu e ba besi akan enso ebo ho ene de omo nsema wudu no enso e de na tese ye hwe animu say no Tima oba qualify between OutU and it Techima level 1 this no Obeka Hohoi United no no fe omaka All Blacks no maba into the Premier League and no share edom Yanko Ghana Premier League matches outdoor ebaso Gold Stars 0 Asante Kotoko 0 Dreams 1 Brekum Chelsea 0 Bechem United 0 Basakewoli Stars 0 Ediana Stars 4 Legon City 0 Nations 3 Samates 0 Young Apostles 3 Heart of Lions 1 and a Vision 1 Karela 0. When it matches results etimi etoja Nations FC I'm at that top of the Premier League with 2 more matches to go. Nations over 60 points. Bebianu Gold Stars Atosumienu with 57 points. Asante Kotosumiensa with 55 points. And 9 a Heart of Lions 54 points. Has Atosunum with 52 points. And a Mediama Tosunsia 50 points. Samates Atosun 48 points. Dreams Atosu 8 46 points. Edianam Atosu 9 position with 44 points. Bechem Atosu Du 44. Brekum Chelsea 11 position with 41 points. Young Apostles Atosu Dumienu 40 points in the Kuta Womo. Vision and so Tosu Du Miensa with 39 points. Basakawoli Stars 38. Karela 38, 35, and Accra Lions 35. Integer said, if you Basake, Karela, Accra Lions, Omubia, etimi join Legon cities, and in Swatraman, and Momutimi relegation with 2 more matches to go. Our Ghana, your Premier League, way and some old drum, a free and answer league table, say in the city, and so our nations, Omutin Kunim, Abra, and Ponum, Wamo, and some, Edin Kunim, our Samatas. So after the game, supporters of Nations FC, woman in some old door, Eddie Tuja, Sempono. Qualification there womu enya yenti nsema wodo a nations for amudi two jam supporters
ose hefa for nesma hefa
some test for no omo ka se omo so omo se omo ba ya no anyeye
hefa for nesma
na na woni na Ghana league se ba hwanzongo hefa for nesma omo ne omo referee ene omo ka omo commission ne hwan ene omo nyina ye wo
game no
league no bina fe o masaba ko joboku
Samates
wo na wu
nations ne Samates na do mo sa no mo
wo no timi ne yambo yaso na yakura be sin na wo timi ne yambo bo no Samates wo timi ne yambo bo no na yesi na be saro
yajewe asem bi ene obi yajewe ye ko away match as away match ni ye ko win ye we keep be win nations all right Dr. Kwame Wanga do that for the ones who baby. You be show how to you go. We go come the Samates. Then champions. You see the any also. See South Africa.
The camera was number 2 Matia with you for no before. Well, we send you yes, you being cousin, you woman at the angel. How much with that match back one? In fact, now, yeah, also some matters, phobia, no one said that. So the last day you money at the boardroom. The end of match was near here when said the bay a bit may decide the Amayan Ewo, your league in that airborne. Was near him says it, Misha Samatas, you're definitely league in the holiday. Yaminti Yabeji. Win with you at the Saturday league because now you win a can be as soon as I was here. I say, if you want to be great, you have to beat greatness. It's the league when an airborne I say, what to possess as in a day. That's me show. Then I said, be and was say, you're quaying now, you're Kogugro, as I could Yagura, as a penfona to me, so nobody more for an army. Can be at the Axel Premier League.
Where some supporters of Nations FC already 2 jam, a bad game in the Benin, we are the GDS, I'm qualify, ABC account Premier League in the moon. Kennedy one chance, I a branch manager at the Nations. If after the game and winning someone what they a 2 jar.
Ghost Audia Beji, 3 points in Audia Beji. Ghost Stars now and 3 points in Audia Momeji. You see a beam, the beam is a beam. But I was just not hard with peace. And overhead maybe which is there's a commentary and a playing body. And I always keep saying so there is also the God factor. And I did make it say the debut party, chairman. We only need 3 points to dance election. We'll take it 1 game at a time. We believe it's a bit of a second. 3 points in Audia Beji.
We and some Kennedy Boachansa what they at 2 after the game. Coach Kessben Mingle, a coach at the Mabobo friend in Nations FC. After the game and winning some what they 2 a jar. I was some trouble for him was say.
Sometimes came with a strategy. And I think the first half the strategy worked to perfection. So when we also went to the races, the dressing room, we also changed the face of our game to confuse them. Because how it worked for them in the first half, so they came to repeat it in the second half. Now we also have varied our game, changed the way we should approach the game now. So when we changed, we started creating chances in their defense, and we take advantage and score the goals.
Kessben Mingle, your coach at the Nations FC in Samoa, where the 2 January in chair a baby a home attendance was massive. Our dance park and a Kumasi Asante Koroko, Womuko Piemo, Womo, and Bobo friend baby any Gold Stars attendance, Nipe Kogu Stadium, a Kofia Kensi Nibinum, na enye easy. A bra Kotoko, a Kopiemu, and so after the game, no Koroko supporters in penning for no many happy with results at Timi Epiemu, and so our Alex Menu, a Kasai. So referees from the game no womo esisi kotoko ye omo ya kronfo omo sisi kotoko ye pa
Making an emphatic statement. When me pass it, go away. You can't tell me say this goal was an offside goal. No. When you go stand the goal, come over the offside. Mr. Omia Kronfo, you maybe try to consider I'm saying that. From me, me a Jeffrey. I'm a supporters leader. I have nothing to do with Jeffrey. Who is Jeffrey? Me supporters leader. Jeffrey from me, I'm not in Kaho. Jeffrey may bent me. Nobody. What my friend say? Me see me Alex. Me Alexander me need that. Please. Me see me Alexander me need that. Don't compare me to anybody. They are thieves. Because you can't tell me say this goal wasn't after. Share. I be time the aqua ball. I'm coming bomb to house and you foul.
Yes, Alexander Menu, a Santo Circus Council chairman or the Etuja, Sansom and a lawyer Savuduku, one also a Kasai after the game on the director of communications at the Makotoko referees and a dinner Kotoko, the 3 maximum points. Well, better and similar Savuduku, what the 2 January de Abramanum Kwamponsa K5 when also Kasa after the game. No, you tell us Savuduku.
You can clear. Game in the end. We had himself, but I'm robbed of victory. Clear. and straight to the point.
You can clearly say, sir, your technical team is on top of their job.
So far, someone you watch the match. Tactically, we are going to go ahead of them. And all the decent chances in our all the dangerous moves are. Every time I should go, unfortunately, match officials I deny the celebrity. The authorities will be asking me. We will continue to complain to them. With the hope that Nema Basisa, yes, they are there. And some cry, and my man for cry, I call no football. The money I'm moving, and my and easy my football. It was say, DFA and all the bodies, on performance film. Game in India, will be himself.
Where in summer a year la Savuduku Director of Communications said Makotoko the two the componsa K5 and also a former NCC chairman and also the Biso so referees no there be.
Apart from Accra Sports Stadium, any Kumasi Sports Stadium, Sa Stadium suenum bi uko bia omo pese kwan bi ombefa so a ombehyew. Oh, referee udi ball na Kotoko 5 yellow cards. 5 yellow cards. Emu miensa enye yellow card baby so near the amaye. Hwegu ayehye. Klingo. Obia nim se ball ne Klingo. Na referee was last man no lie too no cry ba ko panyame betua nika. Me na meka kire onyame betua nika. Me na meka. Di omo ye ne nye. Hwe musora mse keto kroko onya sponsors. Na mudi ball ya hwa na sponsor league no. Man. Obia no be sponsor. What you say? The referee was very, very bad. Or you're very, very bad. Ni lie two into a west. Lie one who's no snow or no the same thing. Niama we are in Kotoko boys in a cool ball. Now some impressed as I will be born now man 5 yellow cards. Bob and beat me up. Was I should go with Ninny? Never say any day. And yet, the American Mobi of Manu Sibone. As well make cover referees no Mobi of Manu Sibone. No crap on can you bet your mocha? Oh my idea. Uka say show baby free I buy. Me catch am chama so long kwa bass or high. Nipo farm on buy 200 almost. Wow. On run a set ticket in ama omo. Now banana robu ni say ya. Sanya ya robu.
We're frustrated.
Meanwhile, Shabola goes as boy. Excellent game. Shabola Kotoko boy. Excellent. Tia ka referee and now dini fan ka ball and one. Asem bi anywhere. Oh. Now, obi boka funny team be da hotel na be rob ni say ya me ko ka musima anka ni ye nya me betu omuka me na me ka kire derby enye fair
Kwamponsa K5 on a former NCC chairman on also the B2 jam from a baby any after the game no and on nsema wodo a ko be genuine penny forward
omo statement be about Santi Kotoko circles no
okay
Alexander Menu na emse bintimi nkan ni na ewa na nduro no na mo eda chairman Ofusu Ware chairman Solo
chairman Solo
no mo dana sipa say why are there be 200 buses 200 people be 200
yes
no nko atwa ticket ma omo wuram e ma omo nsuo no mu yesan if omo dana sipa papa so obo modern nti na se a eni kabia enom de ma chairman Solo enti bia mentimi nkan krata ni nyina ewa
na tofa bo no
yeah tofa bo mu
okay
ba ku bi de ni mo later am de no so be so
all right it's no no say this after the game no coach Abdul Karim Zito nesimo de two dwan was a game na fantastic but obi agitum so messe eye Kwame Poku e wo game no
it was a fantastic game. Every team wanted to win. We all created a lot of chances and we couldn't put it into the net. Nobody knows what is going to happen unless you calculate and then add the 2 games. Even if you win, we can't go then it's over for me. But for now, I will never say it's over. You said it already. I miss one of my best players. So definitely he being upset in this game has affected me. I even said it, but I wish he was here today with us. So it's a fact. But I can't stop him from progressing in his life as a footballer. Even myself, if Black Star come for me, I also go. You understand me? So I bear no grudge against him.
Okay. And now The coach Karim Zito and Sudi Tuja, I don't know. Joe, Andy is saying nations win. Nations win your home match against Heart of Lions and away to Baseke. Holy Stars, Baseke Holy Stars, and win the league. Simple, okay. Or say the Andy Ekanono, win your home match against Heart of Lions and away to Baseke Holy Stars and win the league. Simple. But Joe, Baseke Holy Stars, to lose at home, to lose a home game to Nations and go to relegation, how simple is that? Lose to Nations at home and go to relegation. Also, Baseke Zubaya Sana. And the because it's a Fasubusa from UK, you know. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So Nations could win and Omaji.
And that is for Nations.
And also Baseke Sun Trao. Okay.
Holy Star there started say Accra Lions. And so people again Dreams FC Eofie. It's Accra Lions so sha. Now Holy Stars lose so 1 points na ba be yepe. Holy Stars last game omubeko doma. And Accra Lions last game ombeba baby any. It is a Holy Stars and Suko Lusu doma. Nigeria, Accra Lions not draw ombeko relegation. Right. On their side it is not easy. But on the side of Nations, omumpe problem biya. 2 games, win your games and go away.
I can tell you that if Baseke Holy Stars want to go to relegation, then they should lose or draw with Nations at home come Sunday. The GFA should forget about Hatchofo and Kumasi's Antikotoko game and show that game live on TV. That's the decider of the Ghana Premier League 2024-2025 season. Akoyi sefa ena ediwe enso abreye. Sa match no ena decider. Okay. Mihu Andy Derry enso die ewaha ose Andy Kem surprises me sometimes with his comments. For his information, match officials have direct access to the Ghana Football Association General Secretary and other GFA officials during matches whenever there are issues that need immediate action or attention. Is Andy suggesting that the officials should wait till it escalates or out of control before a stitching time saves 9? All right. Andy
Derry so surprised me with his message.
Okay.
Say if he saw a match commissioner, he funny about professional football and phone a free referee or say to a match. So.
Your friend.
If you have any example, give it to me.
You know, incident this year.
Ball. TV so Kwame Ghana Premier League no enya hankwan ye bobo mo incident you say ye hwe CAF Champions League incident bia na meba na ya fa phone after the secretary of CAF
yes
Mickey
give me
one example
if you match here boy one example Ghana ball match or ha lights no call off no they call CAF
no
call the general secretary me mom example
me can referee ya fa phone friend say di to amount so
yes I'm also saying because of a whole issue
the scenario is different
on the
scenario is different
on the structure of GFA
so in the course
of the structure of GFA the CEO for the GFA is the general secretary even the president is different
you are talking about something different
okay DSTV so much more DSTV said that's why the Champions League final so ne baso connected a star 759 hash and only short code abed dial na fe baby bia obi ano wa connect to DSTV no Champions League finals no and na Airbus no Inter Milan and the PSG meant na baby na wenye bi anhwe MTN everywhere you go baby abeko bia no betima use MTN no downloading my Momo app no ebe more opportunity na so send sika e receive sika abra yem tiu sika bia e wo so zero deductions on a year 11 so ewo Toyota Ghana Company Limited wamo the Starlet Day na ban Toyota Starlet no fako Toyota wamo office bia wo Ghana na fe on the 30th no wamo service no emfama no more 20% discount and so ewo so Hebaso cream and only cream also use Hebaso cream ni bi na bema eba boaw ema no be hyiemu wetimi aboy dwuma ye papa Ban Herbal Hospital eye bia ya wokọ a ye dompe ni kase mo dwuma u dompe na bu u kase na tofon u kase na mututum for niche Bar Herbal Hospital. Your number is 0244 988 004. Offer number we swa yebejo so. Sechura Bank PLC. Cause Sechura Bank form. I'm the fast track about fast track in each say. Omama sika, omama loan. Now the union money firm on abano. When your money echo demorajo. Bomade na sheshe a yes Sechura Bank for. Na yama sika na for you unyamano. Niama flexible payment na fetria. Seche susu home to susunu inka kranka. The bema loan na de ye ojume bia obeso die bia. Akusika group loan and so 3 to 6 members momra niema mo loan na momfa enye adwuma sanso na onwe biewu omami biewu oba donation eye ne bekoso donations na beba nyina ye beba be chichi ede amount onya we e obebia Jesus sechere Rural Bank PLC head office no e wo dwaben Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory yare bia help ya fako Grace Gift stroke diabetes hypertension typhoid fever malaria ulcer fibroid ni nyina no odiko Grace Gifter yen yebebo yo Shim School Junction off Barikesi Road in Crime your petroleum bungalow in Chawapem yene Family Life International School din hwenimu your number is 0246 518003 Printware Service Limited se Canon photocopy machines no and a pebiato e bit say IR 4235 IR 400 C 5235 C 5535 Ufreya yebabwam amansake be apart from toners part any transfer papers for t-shirt printing no braya say ye were doom ye ban say that Trinity House so udu hɔ a obehu yen general.
Okay. Enti tante maminko Steven apia any referee kala na menhwe omonso do de betu dwafa de nkomo ayetwetwi eho omonso mbehwe bibiani na fe omo akotuba astrotef no eso enso kakra. Over to you Kala any Steve.
Boss yomi atifo akwaba emfamra denduom ha edenra ewo dance park ade se eni nyina Ghana football ekodi ho nyina Kumasi Asante Kotoko ene bibiani Gold Stars na dibwe na second and third on the Ghana Premier League table no so ene dibwe na ewo insunsanso ewo de obetimi age league no so na match no ba na wie koye tipenko bia amfabo Anthony Yonko atenam na ne ekowie ye no the key incident na sisi ye na ebedi ho enkomo na before that ref amiensa etimi aka one video ewo hanuma Base Paradise ene Fidelity enso de boani na incident bi esi na ref ba sisi na ode aba me aye ho adwuma nti boss anse ne beko dance park no yemiti protocol kakra na yeni kan enhye sa incident we na yentimi eni ho enkobo ref mo akwaba we Base Paradise ekobo Fidelity
Madrid League finals Western region.
Okay. Nti ni esi ya penalty ba ya man referee eje ye no say sisi na ade ba me etimi aye ho adwuma na we this is the first incident eno no etimi esi ye wa bra ball no era the 18-yard box nim ema the goalkeeper no ede ne ho eko kan striker no eto form na wo share the first draw in here keeper no fa ball no e the earlier stages na say the earlier process nim no if reading sa ema ba beto nti say wo share the red boot no the goalkeeper na da form na chi ene da form na ball na beda ne nchen striker no eyi ball no e free ho no this is the first draw in yet me aye na yekua nim na yesan so etimi edi nkomo na ball no free ho no then the striker no take control of the ball na goalkeeper no ede ne ho ebeka no. Was it a penalty? Awaje Edima the striker na Arsenal san come good pan benefit of the doubt.
Say at that time the omienu na pre-board.
Yeah.
And you be there.
Yeah.
It is the obey leading on the man sa advantage you know.
Okay.
It's on the hook ball the ball player now. That's an attacker then advantage. Into whom Senna referee was the right position. And we ultimately sa penalty in the match. So now Hula Balu baby show on my sister's uncle for the match. When we watched the clip, it was the referees got it right.
All right, 18 referee Kala and a day Abana say a incident ne see you know referee penalty no award you know the right call and opinion and so it means the way a tuba astrotef na a Dreams FC against a Bubu Kandini Brekum Chelsea match ne ko by a goal to nil. Dreams share from the sport and no it me a day winning game no na Chelsea supporters actually said the referee penalty there if you see as a pan some football ho we dey omotwan konton wa dey afọ omo kwa chiam na be pie omonum enti ade se omogituma enye so penalty no na yedi ho enkomo cc ball no was a free kick and about the goal area ni ma a header from Ebubu kwa ni din Edibrekum Dreams FC striker no pin ball no na ref me mo ehu ni ye a me ma dot bi here is the ball we any ball no enti mfimfi ha na ball no ebae That's the first draw in the team. And I see a play near sounds where Timmy Atwan Comodian so there. This is where waji penalty Edma Bubuko and the year Dreams FC, Emma Dreams, Ebo Born, Edit Wattenham. The location of the ball, you could see, sir, striker or the defender set at 7 years, and he's Ninsano and Ben Born who be here. And so referee actually said a penalty. Okay. Referee said born a penalty or editor a Bubuko and Dinibricum Chelsea.
One of those things of football because man, we picture we could referee we could.
Okay.
This is outside the penalty area, the penalty arc.
Yeah.
I can referee ban. I go boom. Say BBRNC. I think that the referee got it wrong.
Okay.
Or done it wrong because boy, you done a challenge. You were born yet. Why? There's nothing. I just said there was a penalty.
Okay.
But nobody knows. Ebia don't go and could spectacle for that. But the issue there, say the issue there. To me, there was no handball.
All right, and the FIFA referee color and Ednedia and so it's media ban say we dear ye try e dey Brukum Chelsea fu ani kama pa na we ene ebabi a asem no ewo we ha ene baby a asem no ewo Kumasi Asante Kotoko abetamu a ede ball eto atenem referee kire say da bia bi ogina no ene baby a ne line 2 no egina no ene de video a yetimi ahwe kire ne say e offside a wagi ball no enso di tie Kumasi Asante Kotoko a 1 go e ma ball no kokko wie goalless draw ref unim diem anyway be wadi referee edu this is the time of the release of the ball anybody be an strike player no the attacking player no release the ball no a penetrative pass no enso etimi ediako ball ni to atenam die enso referee kire say Debbie oje go a enye
yeah I'm say we share say a check park mu anytime there can be say before say because ball here offside no I say at the time of the kick where was the player
okay
so this is the time I release the ball no and to release the ball, where was the player? Yansha at the make clip now, make sure instead of me clear clip no because clip where the Yansha. Yansha penalty line, area line.
Okay.
We penalty area line, then they did so. So they don't have Chadia. Yansha be a Kotoko player wage at the top of the release. Yansha be a defender is the last but one defender.
Okay.
Maybe or Sujra. So who is closer to the line?
Okay.
On the mixer, these are the things. So, maybe different angle. But if this angle they are you could see, say, the Kotoko player is far closer on the penalty area line than this last but one defender.
Okay.
So they make sure no.
Okay.
And we see the beer master referee, but angle we go
yeah, this is the only angle.
And the ball also be shared by my replay.
Yeah.
And it's the Bishaya no, maybe who is said here. Me the referee na ekoye pepepe and am say na abotra ba be hwe say do ya hwe ba bia wager where the second last defender
yeah
and away a attacker so if you want them clear obo say who is closer on this line
go area
line and when it closed you could see the Kotoko attacker was closed
but from the distance
here anywhere also penalty act or so
question am be say we no kotodwe no the knee no emano play
unim say no ntina make say wo hwe we pa dia wo so the body nyina ko bi o
okay
the body nyina ni ti ewo animu so ti ase and that we should kotodwe fine and it's say Kenya different angle
yeah like ni jina no
angle
yeah
so jina dia only way na bakwa ko jina so or you good assistant referee where there's on the jina it's way ahead also a little ahead so this picture the referees with this picture go there outside with the referees because obi o hwe bia hu say sa line wey na da ho and dey check parking if you dey check parking na yen hwe ba bia we gina and ba bia we gina offside yen san kan
okay
on satra on your offside but if you are betia no e ba no e bi kura kakra bi tra why offside so with this na submission line me do dia unless different angle as the production team we go on the outside with the referee the referee did well on the offside
okay boss say asemi wo hono ma penkomo ya yedi mbetimi abisa referee kala akwanya no ho say mbetimi abisa no
well so mo breso mbenya angle foforo
yeah
atunsem na ye kana say the di chire ya dia oso ntimi nyina so nkase ball no nye offside right
yeah
intino say wo angles foforo angles so yentimi enya bibia no also worry match no okay eda what videos no near there minim dey also be can there for Andy yes
me share video no me first one am share video no me can say go me share video me can say go but from the same angle and the slow mo now and the explanation of referee Kala there I'm just trying to buy the argument of referee Kala because of yes because of play and the body as compared to play and need from maybe any goal stars remember here your video that I'm can say go and upon me by me but Steven draw a line so I was expecting him to draw the line because I don't know bet me as my further explanation to the positioning of the two players
your center back
me center back yes
na hwe Kotoko
player
good one ahead of the other
player na ko animu Kotoko player no wa ko animu
enti wo abas hwe de wo far end ho kona mu no the line no
say no
yes
okay David commander also the different angle about set far line be mo the ball ni off commander one angle ni super me no referee Kala one hwe angle no the last person no all line so wa tire ho do and no be Samuel Champon yes the last Kala
the one can say men hwe sa
the last person no
the other one no far right ho no
yes no
then I can
Pacho we na mo kan ho asem no
I think the best Samuel Champon and let back no wait
okay but the matter again no
yes
okay
yeah go until I'm casting in a different angle if you watch these three players 1 2 3 including this player who is closer to this line who is closer to this line when I saw the judge offside because line when you dey share and it's also when you there that's when they last but one defender there so where I will check where there then still maybe the referee and that you know Saudi who anymore but some before we say when they last but one defender there and they can be as well as way
the Kalamen for last person or
that's it. I don't see so she say way and the last but one defender there. Joe, now the referee no or a mistake.
Okay.
So Siniandi enso bisa for a line no. Inter ref me ma line na okay. Enti boss. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Ti yer na intimi Emma reference line na ontimi emfanya adwuma emfa.
What is the problem with line na inya no sisi ai.
Okay. So Joe the can
do 3 defenders na omo no. Kalasi when who last one no. Ti e dey no abeka ho dia e na osana dwen on wana.
Oh yeah, Joe said that there so I say way and the last but one defender. That is I stand referee anticipate yes bia we wan who the hold anymore no. Wan who defender na hold anymore no. So who defender way there because the defender way close. So maybe by far away nko now she way see the way we
yeah
so I say way way so if this is how the case is being there then I think so that I start referee or anticipate here if we be say me who so did no but one defender now ben no so far as I defender way no I walk there then I think say the I start referee
okay Kala enna ha ma drink akra no say defender na oben I send referee no hu onu mom enna em nwanwa ya
Joe say wo ye match na anytime bia no ye fra bibi say bia me ka say ye referee na ye die no we assistant referee wo 3 things at the same time you look at where baby I able ball no second last defender and sana wa kwa referee et referee assistant referee ye mistake to abi obama asaba to referee no ebi na or a mistake what must about to referee body offside
okay in the 3 defenders ba kuna wo far end one on no position there o play boy you know what's the name Eduku yeah o play no onside right
yeah
all right Kala in the line no okay I feel a line no abaye ana okay all right you fancy Kala any Steven appear dom so e dey bre no Commander Griffiths wa Commander
Sergio
Hey, wampa.
Yeah, didn't.
We hear a video already na ohun papa. Oh, police for 10 or so.
Because baby I know mo dem ko na me say what dey me nko. Because enim dey too poorly.
No do ko yin.
Say I don't know yeah ma nso me accreditation ekuta no time I obetimi akọ field no so ye. Time I be start ball. And I saw my half time and I saw my pong. And I say be a who be woman, and I say be a security threat. Now I be inform me police for na mama den at the yashi.
Okay.
Into a car be 2 minutes. I'm on my be pon na me see call a choko jina. Yeah nechi. Into referee no pon ye no. I me say yan call for ni nyina be call inside no. And I move so almost second goalkeeper no any venue officer no. Almost Maxi or the yes. Afre ball boy ba ko se omeji ade enkoye ye po nim. Enti oye na me catch boy na
we your time be ya.
Time o mama half time na place na call dress o ma rura dressing room na. Na me make say last person na me hu ye. Enti ball boy na call na buzi an say okoi na so okofa ball na me say ba two ball boys na omuja ye po na chi no. Ma hu se omo no ba jabo ta two balls na ye den. E wo ye po na chi. E na omo ba dressing room. Ti ade na wo na ye frɛ wa free the other end. Yeah, baby, and baby, any for goalkeeper at that end. Yeah, free one was a best in the coffers are born no, at that end. And I'm reporting my police and he say, you might have time. I say, officials in the day, your dressing room. Into a stop a ball boy from going to your side. Make a police in an fee.
Yeah.
And I'm a catcher and say, on feed your boy.
Every wall,
oh, yeah, baby, any for supporters in the
okay.
Into all your catcher and say, on your dear, then I will follow the boy. Near Yako, not born now, so coffee, no alcohol, no, the day, or the alcohol. It's one of them who say, venue officer guy need Jamaica Abameso, or my neighbor home. Into me, maybe be on the person me be omitting. I'm say, boss. I deny and yen follow Ranubia, yen Nimranus Nubia uncle safely. Men create scene. To one of starting so did not say, Massa, who did my temoha, me no way be were parking as well. Because I didn't I be no be a person be the problem about yen. To one man who say, man be shall cost, name me names one a you must see you. To a buyer no say, Omunyi mimpie. Na say how? Omunyi mimpie said then. My accreditation na dami ko. Me wa say me ba nti ade nti na enyi mimpie. Me na me nimu no. To ono ka say we foolish man am so nim nyansa. Wa ba ubusa say ye kira asem na che police for no ba be ka chem say enyi mimpie ba be di matem. Unim nyansa. Sa na nipa ye ni nipa kasa.
Oh sir.
Yes.
Akwesedu.
Yes. Enti oje na me busa obi say oye hwan.
Me say am friend mama na my ya.
Me busa ne say oye hwan. To ono we ka kire omo my safety and spiritual officer guy no omo tando and say ando. No so omo see you. Na me say no see you no right say oba park ne so. Oni right. Enti onu nti me kan che police ni say police for no nyimi mfiri say me nkɔ ne nkɔ kina. Enti be no omo ye ya na police commander o ka ya na police commander ne ka so omo na me say no mi mpie. Ba ba bia o de me kɔ no say wo hwɛ this side and so we TV na omo ba bia police for no me push me ne me kɔ.
Red and white no omo yo sa.
Yes, omo push me kɔ sa side ho no mo. E ho ya ba bia ni for fans ne wo. And at this side the baby a pokupan tertiary stance the war. You will get to her. I don't know push me kɔ this direction. And I'm here say no men kɔ because we dey me kɔ omo mu no. Bibia betimi asi. Sure. Enti ese me so me try say me defend me say me kɔ sa side. Enti one na me no omo push tie che na me say na penkra Dr. Ike ene yen kɔfo ni bi aba gate na e ben baby na omo push me akɔ. So I thought say no for here there me beto mu yen kɔfo nti if anything you betimi defend yen. But say we dey me kɔ a omo kɔfo nkan wo there no ensi. Bana Sergio the American say football ni be here. You see Ghana police enu kwa so obi ado o mani to omo so. Yes I supporter. Now go stay no am on ban abewu. I'm telling you because me accreditation. Obi a reference aba. Mo antimi anche no. Ana ni pakro ni die che ka say ba kwa run the top gina ho. On so for first two guys police when they be gate mo buy inside.
I see.
It is a obi na huri so oba no kuta sekan. Ana so okuta tu ana bibi no de ba me so na bi de ba be wo me a kama ya ipa no kama ma na ria be pra me mayi mani kan say me o mo fa me a me kuta accreditation na me wa access no me mpie enti supporter bi okọ you know for any to police for so because oba baba yara you protect obi a ye be start ye be boy you after pre-match tolas dressing room o say yi mo ka che ni say ompia ko fa captain ni be bu door nani some man na se Jesus no e wo ho no ye ba ya police officer ni jama mi busa no ka chen say ye discuss o pre-match na me say if na out say after pre-match ye discuss time e say ye kan say equipment officer ko she ni Jesus tie no mu ye kiki na Richard ka so ke o mu nji o mu kiye ko ne say Jesus ni na call dressing room and call hotel and send the team ni by no mo ba ye adwen be ne no omutim e sata na kwasi adu no miminim no ba no ogina ye duro no watena pick up white bi mu a wotu It is a own chess animal. We after the game, we boom because say a game, a football, and Tia Bibia Manica. I be a new team and go be we are, and Captain our book to Japacho. But all function team say football now, born. It's a GF say, yeah. Sa police for now, your more local areas now. As a moment that you meet me can't go for Nasemono. So more new or more influence for soldiers and Copac. Not say a police, me my to support the be and as any support the be or supported team. Oh, quite we are protected.
Me name be a police for no every day, but. Safety and security protocols in no na say use home team no police for work room.
Yes.
Name minim be we no
unim omo a police for ni omunya na esa o ye wa man for no so protect omo nko for ne say omunya de omo ye no and those people no ye tama ye team dey so omo dey car free other area me monitor nipa be trem so omo free sehwi kwan no so honom na eba.
I see.
What about more much baby? Yes, but omo no mo eyes omo push me ye omo te baby ani kuro nim no.
Wow.
Mazi GH so de.
I see.
Mazi GH wo bon de ono so send message.
Na Mazi no ye ne nankasa.
Yes, because he is the guy or not the America bad so omo na ebo home. When they start everything.
Okay, can message no mami.
During halftime, all officials were expected to be in the dressing room. But one security guard remained on the pitch. He was shouting at and threatening a ball boy who was simply trying to retrieve a ball from the other end of the field. This behavior was unacceptable, as the ball boys are permitted to collect balls during the break. I was very close to the incident, so I approached him and asked, "Boss, why are you shouting at the boy? He's just trying to collect the balls. Please allow him." However, he ignored me and accused me of being a heart-of-folk fan. implying that was the reason why I was questioning him. Despite my attempts to reason with him, he wouldn't listen, so I walked away. Shortly after, the police calmly approached him and asked him to rejoin his team in the dressing room, but he refused and began shouting again. Okay. Steve Kotoko, cameraman, and Richard Berko were there. Then time, and they even told me to leave.
Wow.
He was even challenging the police personnel that he is a soldier, so they don't have to ask him to go to the dressing room. Bro, his actions were too obvious.
Wow.
Way of
baby, any venue officer. Okay, Sergio,
media officer.
Yes, Sergio, my Musa question say, says, then after the match, you know, Okofra abroad is all me pamacho. Say if opposite the me here you wrong. No, that be Abbas and Yasun be asem. That be the other but say you will be an enko. But asem na all can the other Abbas is here ya okay. So asem ofo say no kra na woka. Me say me di bima me pacho.
No, so deep him
what? No, we did him their own pacho. But after the game no, I then na okofra abroad. So me pamacho na de wo ye ne nye.
Okay.
What you say?
Davi on the Okobe.
It is a officer said the Oya Yanni writer. I don't know what catch abroad say. Abroad the paper.
I'm penny for no be and no bidding come free. But say we go on here. Best trust you. Nti be wura ho na yet ma hwese betuma nya mpanifo no bi na omoni yen abedi
no ka say
ma be ensia na ye de dwumade no aba
osi obi akizu ni so ye hasi wana pre-match o ka say wo de wo ye hasi ne ba say wo de ye adwuma ma me de ayi ye kan say ba bia ni na ni da akoba akrum on one monitor ni na me kra me ye ni joke na me say eh ene wo de wani nko ato ni da akode a na ye nkofo no mo dose be 1000 ye de sere nti say wo ka de wana wo be introduce say wo ye hasi ni o ba say de wo ye adwuma ma ba bia ni nti de no de kofa
SMP
wo fo say wa ye de wo ye ne ya empacha
o wa mo de mo ba ya bibia say bibia nsi
no bibia nsi
say dem go say 3 seconds so mo boko first for go
no mo nim say bibi
there go mo question that no way that
all right Dr. Kwame Chenso ko ni jimba na supporters no na na bonnyum papa
when ni
so kakra Dr. Kwame Che Nigeria no wom Abrankasi Dr. Kwame Che Sports Complex ho and so I ready am me hwe kakra wo ma me hwe doctor anwuma no wo bo no
Mama Yesu ma boda ya boda Mama Yesu ma boda Maboda mama Yesu. Maboda. Maboda me. Maboda. Maboda mama Yesu. Maboda me. Maboda me. Maboda. Maboda mama Yesu. Maboda. Jesus. Thank you. Jesus. Thank you. Jesus. Yes, you did.
All right. Dr. Kwabiche.
Yes, no matter any match way.
You man almost a bow abram casino. Baby, yes, baby, so I'm Jesus. Yes, sorry, Uncle.
Yes, no matter any match.
Yes, yeah, but Jesus. It's not, and also, no. Commander, no, you say, why didn't their body feel them when they are here? No, they hear. Good afternoon.
Where lion forest? Where lion forest?
I'm body them. I'm feeling.
Where lion forest?
No, what can I
lion forest?
One more Ghana Hana Pole IGP, Edisa protocol security measures no Bayana. And it's a process for no more hang. One more Ghana, how many Ghana process for?
Okay.
The good news on that tournament. Do the third and energy chair do the second. Tournament. Nobody third and energy chair do the second. He has a one gym. Yeah, the third. Yeah, I never be by one gym. What I say? League him. Say yeah, when he get you will be league we has that say. What I say? Yeah, you be I'm not that though. And I'm say, who got tournament here do the third no. Now yeah, you be by energy. A chance will be an officer and some cannon Zanga. What I say? What about my fault? What about my fault? You could be a 1,000 Wakra. You could meet a craft for the way forward for the club. And before the Yama to talk, said the Bayan never be Koye. I'm out of Ogun Gankona bright. Tabada before the said Yamamra. Yan say, third and second. Namuko. Third and second. Mukusai. First program, third and second.
George for swinging birthday.
Hey, that's my son.
I'm not on them chrome how.
Baby, I want Mongadino. We were so happy birthday, George for swinging. Na and Nadia. Why no uncle some boom graven and some minor? Why? Come back. I just come in front of some. But we will be a Mr. Ohia Gat.
Laka has some kind of
Happy birthday, my brother George Vozune of Wafa. Oh, Chrome Hadiana, who need to touch upon sometime. And
that's also coming. Then
I did chat to Effie for the say, yeah, Momo, we movie as anti Effie. Yen echo grounds. Ye corner who be na ye can. They should rather get closer to us. We have more to tell them. We are not anti Effie.
All right. Yes, holistic news up next. The Munina say no 9 pepe besa transi na nchichiri muni yeso ajinchire ohuni nyina no abremo. Ya de masepa holistic news up next. Yakramo.